There is indeed a small to-do. Anyway, I think I can open Hailfire, so I guess I'll do that. I do hate that level, so it would probably make sense to get it out of the way early.
I like Hailfire.
I just find it obnoxious to get around in.
For me, the game picks up after Pterodactyl Land.
I would agree with 2 out of the 3 stages. So what's going on with the black? What do you mean? It better not be black again. Okay, challenge condition. Missed every piece at least 3 times before putting it in the correct spot. That wasn't actually intentional. Okay. Yeah, I still haven't tested anything with the black magic. All I know is I recorded Sanic with it, and I got a massive amount of dropped frames. And then, either the day after, or like a couple days or whatever, I streamed Mario Maker, and the sound was extremely crispy. And I haven't actually done any further testing with it. What I really need to do is open up the computer and, like, give it a real good dusting, because I still haven't done that. Check all the connections, and then basically test with the Wii U and the Switch. Make sure they're not both doing it, because if they are... Like, if only one is doing it, then that wouldn't actually make any sense, so never mind. Because, if I connect either the Wii U or the Switch to the TV directly with the HDMI cable, it works fine, but if I connect it through the capture card, it gets all crispy. So it's probably the capture card taking a shit. I don't know how much money they are to replace, I haven't looked into that. Because I've just kind of been dreading having to get a new one, so I haven't checked yet. Also, last week was really garbage at work, because our second cook wasn't there for the weekend, and our morning cook apparently had, like, heart problems and had to go to the hospital, and I think a couple other people just sort of didn't come in, so we've been extremely short-staffed, and I worked my last day there yesterday. But fret not, I am still working at Pizza Hut, just a different one.
So yeah, now you don't have to deal with any of that shit now, right? Because the other one's, like, not the Broadway store, so it's good.
It might still be garbage, but we'll see how bad it is. I start tomorrow.
Martin's not said anything about it being garbage.
Well, it'll be garbage in some ways just because I'm a spoiled asshole. Because despite how awful this store is, I do at least get away with a lot of stuff. Like, I don't have to do as much work.
Oh.
So... Because, like, the thing is, like, it's so bad that it's kind of understanding, or, like, it's understandable that I don't do other crap that is, like, not 100% expected of me. Like, I never volunteer to help in other areas. Mm-hmm. Whereas there, I'll probably have to.
Oh.
No, I don't get Allie again. She's at a different store. Okay, so let's see if I remember how to get tilted. I like how enemies respawn immediately. I will not be able to walk to the new one now. It is, fairly far away.
I say we call Pizza Hut.
And push it somewhere else. Is this still a funky glitch run? When applicable. Oh, good. And fall damage and lava damage. Good. And again. And again. I could have just attacked it normally, but I didn't want to. Can I just golden feather through the lava? I don't remember if that works.
Yeah, it does.
Is Hellfire Peak's the only level in this game that I hate? No, I also hate Pterodactyl Land.
That's something we can agree on.
And I'm not the biggest fan of Witchy World. All the other levels I'm either okay with or actively enjoy. Why did I go in here? This is just gonna be like a dead end, isn't it? Because it comes out inside the... Oh, no, never mind. I like my 6 globos. Gotta hoard those for as long as possible. Anyway, I say we get rid of the dragon as early as possible, because I don't want to deal with him.
That is always what I do first. Eliminate dragon. Which is a shame, because I like dragons, and I don't want to have to go kill them, but they force my hand. They're spitting on me, and I don't appreciate that.
Oh, good. Next 2 we run, I need max globos. Yeah, probably. I am Sofa King, Wee Todd Ed. That's my answer to how are you?
No, you have to say it all together, otherwise it loses meaning.
Now kiss deep with tongue.
I kid.
Arise.
Arise, chicken.
Will I ever speedrun Banjo-Kazooie? Not, like, professionally. I would say that most of my playthroughs of that game are, like, kind of speedruns, but they're 6 hours as opposed to 2.
But will you ever speedrun Banjo-Kazooie?
But do you know Way Pedal? Way Pedal is, like, the best and most obscure in-joke.
Apparently you just went live on Twitch.
Oh, I just did, huh? So, having skipped the dialogue, I don't remember what pizza he thinks that I have. I think it was like a spicy meat deluxe or something. When am I playing Bayonetta? I don't know. It is one of those games that I bought and never played. I probably should at some point. But that would involve, like, actually playing it. I did play a bit of Hollow Knight. It was a rare example of me actually playing a game that I haven't played before, instead of just being like, hey, I haven't played Mario 64 in at least 5 minutes, better go through that game again.
Yes, but it is still a game on a Nintendo system, making you still a Nintendo fanboy.
That's alright. I think it was released on PC first, so I don't know if it completely counts.
Yeah, that doesn't count. Never mind.
I love the ridiculously long necks on these guys. And dead.
It's highly unnecessary.
Okay, so let's see how I want to do this, because I need to, I need to get to the top of the level, and...
Top of the town.
I only have 3 clockwork eggs. I don't really know how to do this, but we're gonna try it. Do this again. Beak bomb. Blast all of the hoovery eggs. You know, those. Okay, so yeah, I saw a video of this after the previous stream. Apparently, if you shoot a clockwork egg while sliding, or like while standing on a slanted surface or some shit, and then like go through a transition, it kind of fucks with the game. It's kind of good. I need to find the actual slanted surface though. There is somewhere that I can stand. I don't know where it is. It is the Albuquerque level. Might be. Actually, I think I can just do it on this hill. Let's see. It might not be steep enough. I could find the video again, but that would take work.
Get tilted.
Yeah, I'm trying. Is this slanted enough? You know what? I think it's easier on this end. So we're gonna try it. I definitely saw it be done in this section. Good. How the fuck? Yeah, I don't know if this is gonna work. Like, all I know is you have to stand on a slanted surface and shoot an egg. Like, but it has to be a surface where, like, Banjo is noticeably standing at a weird angle.
This is going to be ass with this stupid dragon trying to hit you.
Yeah, I should probably go get rid of him. I prefer the ice side of this level because it's not, like, awful on the eyes. But, I don't know, I kind of hate the layout of both of them. And also we had ice levels in Banjo-Kazooie, but we didn't have a fire level, so this side is less, like, interesting. I know, I'll waste a clockwork egg on that Jinjo. I think Grunty Industries has the best music.
I am Bigfoot. Have a big foot.
I have an enormous foot.
Oh.
And then Kazooie just says, that's nice. Oh, dash oh. That was his... Oh, wait, do we not? Okay. About to say, do I not have these unlocked?
It always just shows up like that for some reason.
Oops, somebody mentioned none pizza with left beef. Now someone's gonna ask if I ever got that order. For the record, I have not, but people have asked me like 10 times. Onch. You're gonna need ice cream in a minute if you don't quit asking me that. The all moves glitch in BK, yeah, that is the weirdest shit. I watched the 2-hour speedrun of that game, like, last week. It was kind of insane. What pizza do you want? I think it's like anchovies and something, yeah.
I only order pizzas that I actually, would like and would want. So I would not order a none pizza with left beef because I don't want to just eat bread and sausage.
Well, beef, not sausage, but yeah. I could make one and then take a picture of it and get internet points, but I will not do that. We do not offer anchovies as a topping. Doesn't stop people from thinking that we do, though. And for some reason, like, employees keep asking about it. Like, I had somebody ask me last week, like, where do you keep the anchovies? I haven't seen them. I'm like, that's because we don't have them. Like, we haven't probably for a long time. I heard that apparently when we did have them, all it took was one person to open a can in the opposite end of the store to, like, smell up the entire store and have customers complain about it. What the hell? Is that normal for this music?
No, it's not.
What the fuck?
Man, you got a glitchy copy of Banjo-Tooie. This game keeps fucking up. It was like the egg noise. It became one of the instruments.
I gotta see if it does that again. Hope it does it again. Was it?
I think it had its moment. It came and went.
Oh, that's unfortunate. I was worried that it was something getting crispy again. But, because if it was, then that would be a sign that it was OBS having problems and not the capture card, because this is going through the dazzle. I don't want... Okay, camera, thank you. Wait, let's focus on this jiggy for half an hour. I mean, what else am I supposed to use? The Blackmagic doesn't actually support, the N64's output ratio, so... Like, I had to use the Dazzle, it's the only thing that works with it. And dead. Oh god.
Actually dead.
No? No, thank you. That's true. Emulators are a thing. I could be emulating this, but I didn't. Alright, so we're gonna pretend that that didn't happen, and, now I could actually play the level normally, but I don't see the fun in that. I want to figure out this tilted glitch. I don't know how drastic the angle has to be, so I'm just gonna try it on here. It might work. That, I don't think did anything. Also, I need to go through a screen transition with this, and there is not one available, so... how about that? Okay, is it up here? Can I slide on this one? I feel like he's not standing at an angle.
No, he's not.
That's weird. I thought that he had to. I'll try this anyway. Now I have to not move. Yeah, I don't know how you do this.
Maybe that slope isn't good enough.
Let me do some other stuff in the level, and maybe you can look it up. I don't know what you would actually search for. I think it's just...
go to Google, and I'm gonna go...
just Banjo-Tooie slanted glitch.
Banjo-Tooie get tilted.
Oh, right, I already got this, right.
Here's people bitching about how they broke their game because they tried to cart tilt and they broke it.
Okay.
So that's not what I need. I need,
In before Fortnire. I liked that comment. Also, I just remembered, I have the chat showing in this stream, so I don't actually have to repeat comments before answering them. I like that photo. It involves Hadoos, so of course I like it. If it was a fire foot coming out of the wall instead of a hand, then it would be indication that what the hell's the guy's name? Dan Schneider worked on this game. Am I an angry pizza nerd? I don't know what that would involve. Other than the fact that I hate pepperoni, and hate it when people order it. In actuality, I didn't think it was that great. Really? I don't remember that from Bob's Burgers.
I don't see anything mentioning that glitch.
I don't know what it would be called. I don't think it's necessarily tilted. It's probably like...
Well, I also tried slant glitch, slope glitch.
Where was I supposed to go? I didn't see that switch. And we're just gonna leave, because I didn't see where it was, and I need to refresh my air. Okay, well, I'm gonna look up the video, so we get to stare at a pause screen for a couple minutes here. Clyde Storm, okay. That does help. Angle skew to hitbox. Here we go.
No wonder I couldn't find it.
Okay, so I think maybe you have to have the... Let's see, how does the description say?
Oh, Chronic Keys found this, I see.
Who?
He was a big-time Banjo-Tooie. I think he was a tasser who found a bunch of tricks like this, I guess. Oh, Jesus, Banjo, where'd you go?
He had somewhere better to be. It looks like you just shoot it while sliding, basically. I probably just didn't do it right. Oh yeah, here's the terrible Mr. Meeseeks panty and tank top. And then there's a backpack that looks like a grumpy face. So anyway, going back to the game. Where is the switch that I'm supposed to hit? Oh, it's just kind of right there. Yeah, that somehow worked. Had no reason to work, but it did anyway. I like the 3 signs over there that you unlock after getting the Jiggy. What a good reward. This is probably not going to be a 5-hour stream because I don't think I want to go for that long, but I'll probably do a couple levels. Where's the creator? He's just over there. You know, over there. Okay. Where is the tunnel that has the notes in it? It's the only tunnel that I care about. Also, this painted on ladder. I like the painted on ladder, it's my favorite. It's like how that one tunnel actually has, like, architecture to it and isn't just a warp. Good. And here's where Super Banjo is not working in my favor. Also, I wanted to get Clockworks out of that.
Good.
How the fuck did that thing even reach me? Okay, so the video basically just kind of jumps up on top of this and shoots it, like what I was trying to do, but it didn't quite work for me. I think you just have to do it in a specific way. Oh shit.
There's still a transition here, right? Yeah. This will do.
So I don't think I wanted Banjo to fall down as far as he did. But, let's see where it puts me. Okay, there we go.
Slant as fuck. Wow.
Good shit. I'm trying to think if there's anything else in here that I can get with this, because, what the hell? Yeah, okay. If I go through a transition, it's gonna make me have to do the trick again. I don't think I can do anything else with this. It is pretty good, though. Yeah, as soon as you try to walk normally, it corrects itself. So you have to flutter everywhere. This is so dumb. I assume the train switch jiggy is way too far behind the ice. I don't remember. Also, I'm probably gonna lose it here. Yeah, I did. Yeah, there is a jiggy you can get on the fire side. I just have to activate it in a different spot. So, for the record, the one that I grabbed through the ice there is normally gotten by going through the stomping plains in Pterodactyl Land. So I no longer have to do that one. God damn, I hate these hands. Do I want to do it from here, or... Maybe I do it from a different spot. I didn't watch enough of the video to actually see what spot they do it on. Because my goal is to... fuck it off. This level sucks. Wait, Banjo transitioned into a fish? What do you mean? See, I never know where to go in this level. It's way too confusing.
I don't know where you're trying to get.
The, like, top area with, like, where the train station is. Other than just flying there.
I mean, you can get there from here pretty quickly, but...
Brown bricks, living in those brown bricks. There's a sandwich in your nose, and you did not know what kind of sandwich it was, except it was gay. Yeah, I don't know. Let's see. I don't think there's a slanted surface over here. Oh, no, there kind of is. Is this usable? I feel like this is probably usable. Good. That is precisely what I meant to do. Thank you. Okay, I'm trying to get up as high as possible before I do it. Hopefully it doesn't actually spawn me in the lava. Oh.
Well, that is a shame.
I guess I shot it too early. Because I guess it places you wherever you were when the egg hatches or something. I don't know. I'll try it one more time, though.
I don't think this is going to work.
If it doesn't, that's okay. I at least got the other one. Nope. That's alright. So he wants to do 6 rounds of kickball. I know I do.
Oh boy.
Had to do it at some point.
Oh boy.
It's a good thing there's no consequence to dying in this game.
Well, other than just being sent to the beginning of the level, but I do prefer that to actually having a consequence in this case. It makes the game easier, but, I mean, in these collectathon platformers, death tends to just be an inconvenience anyway.
Wait, can you do it without the Stony? Is that a thing?
Can you? I've never heard of
I mean, if I can hoard the globals, I'll do it, but I do not believe I can.
Hoard the globals.
I'm gonna have at least one left over at the end of the game, because I do not plan on using the one for Mumbo in Jolly Roger Lagoon.
Oh, are you not gonna do oxygenate?
Nope.
How are you gonna not do oxygenate?
You just kind of don't need to.
There's nothing down there at all that requires you to have that?
Nope. You can get through the entire level without it.
Huh.
I don't know if you can do it without the double bubbles and fast swimming, but I have that, so that is not an issue.
What about aerialate or pixelate or normalize?
$3.
Or galvanize? I think galvanize is one.
Submarine does not need to breathe.
Does galvanize manufacture electric? Is that what that does?
Yeah. Yeah, my golem in Ultra Sun has that. No, that's its hidden ability. The only reason I have it is because I got a galvanized Geodude by Wonder Trading during Vinny's streams that one time.
Yeah, I also got one. One that was
Oh yeah, the Alu Akbar Golem. That was a good one. Wasn't that one also shiny? Or
yeah, it's level 100, shiny, named what it is, and it's a low-end golem, but I'm not sure if it has the hidden ability. I'd have to check. I assume it is. It does.
can you take the Stony into on other levels like Grunty Industries? I'm pretty sure you can't take it out of the kickball stadium in Hailfire,
Yeah,
but you're using a Bronzor named $3. Why? I like how I just scored in the wrong goal there. That was good.
you get some waffles next time I go to the store so that I can eat up this friggin' syrup I've got.
Mm.
Otherwise we'll just sit here for the rest of the day.
And then you can reenact the stupid the stupid Jeremy moment that I've been randomly thinking about for like the past week.
What random Jeremy moment was that?
There was this one week where I like had to basically take care of him because he was staying with the family for a week, and he like I have to make the kids breakfast one morning, and we just have like frozen waffles. I make them I made everybody 2 waffles, including myself, because the box only has 8. I think we had another box, but like it seemed excessive to do more than that.
Yeah.
So I give it to him. He's like, "My Grammy lets me have 5 waffles." I'm like, I'm pretty sure she doesn't, but you know what? If you eat these and you're still like super hungry, then fine, you can have like another one later or something. And he eats them in like half a second, and the way I like this is an exaggerated way of of telling what happened, but I swear what happened. He's just like, "I'm still hungry," like the moment he finishes eating it, and then I'm just like, well, tough shit. You don't get any. "I'm telling Mom." Like, you go ahead and do that. This
How many times, on average, would you say your mom agrees with you that the kids are just being stupid idiots?
Probably most of the time. Like, I mean, there were times where I was clearly the one in the wrong because I was kind of an asshole, but most of the time they were being stupid. Oh, God. Okay.
Growing up in a house with, like, 8 brothers and sisters, all whose names start with J, just, it sounds like a unique experience. It sounds like it was, too.
But, yeah, I think this was probably the same week where, he was just... Like, there was this one day where he was, like, fairly normal throughout most of it, and he had a copy of Pokemon Blue that he allegedly found in his friend's yard. Don't ask me. I'm pretty sure he just stole it. But, so he had this copy of Pokemon Blue, and, didn't have, like, an ability to trade or anything, but he had beaten the game a long time ago, and I was just like, you should try to fill up the Pokedex as much as possible. It'll give you something to do. And so I kind of, like, helped him out with that a bit, and, like, showed him where the ones he was missing were, and, like, how to dupe rare candies and stuff. And so, like, we go through the day basically doing that, and I help him get everything available. And as soon as we're done with it, he's like, "Can you draw me a Charizard?" I'm like, "I guess." So I did. And then he's like, "Can you draw me a Poliwhirl?" I'm like, "No." Like, why? Just draw it yourself. Like, and then he starts whining, "I never do anything that I want. Why do you hate me?" Like, can you not be an asshole? So then he's like, "I'm gonna go sit out on the balcony in the rain because you don't love me." Like, have fun. So he did. He went out on the balcony in the rain and sat out there for like an hour. And Mom comes home, and I'm just like, "Jeremy's on the balcony." She's like, "Why?" I'm like, "'Cause I didn't draw him a Poliwhirl." She's like, "Oh, okay." Good story. Yoshi's my character. Now, to make the story slightly less funny, it was eventually determined that he had something wrong with him. I don't remember what it was, like bipolar or something. But, it's still kind of funny to laugh at his weirdness. Also, there was the Grinch thing. So, this is probably one of the stupidest things he would do. So, we all know how awful the kids were, and the fact that they had no respect for, property or anything, so... They broke down the door to the bedroom at one point, just by repeatedly slamming against it. Like, first they had broken off the doorknob, but then they broke the entire door. So, we had the door, and keep in mind, this is an apartment, so, like, we're gonna have to pay for this shit at some point. See that, they had the door in the bedroom, like, there was a bunk bed that was basically right up against the wall, and they had the door, like, between the bunk bed and the wall in the small gap that there was. Like, I'd say there was, like, maybe like a foot of room. I don't know, it doesn't really matter specifically, but it's kind of important so you can picture this. So, what he would do is, you know how in the original, like, animated How the Grinch Stole Christmas, there's the part where he's going down the chimney and, like, gets stuck, like, bent into kind of a U shape? Mm-hmm. He would do that. He would get on top of the, like, he'd get on the top bunk, and then climb over the door, and wedge himself between the door and the wall in such a way that his body was bent and couldn't get out, and then whine until somebody got him out. And he would do this to make people feel bad. Like, if he didn't get what he wanted, "I'm gonna go do the Grinch thing."
What the...
Good shit.
I'm gonna go do the Grinch thing.
Yeah, that's what it was called, the Grinch thing. Why can't I have any cookies? Because you just had like 20. I'm gonna go do the Grinch thing because you don't love me. Is he any more rational now? Yeah, I think so. I haven't talked to him in a long time now.
Does he not normally show up in the calls that you usually do to your family?
No, he lives with his dad still, I think.
Oh, I see.
They're all kind of scattered. I don't know the whereabouts of half of them. Why do I have so many points already?
Are they all over 18 at this point?
Justin and Joey at least aren't. I'm trying to think. Jenna and Jeremy were born in, I think, 2001, so they're pretty close at least. Good fucking lord. My goal is to have the lowest score, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't like how red has only 4 points. Okay, I guess we're redoing this one.
He tied for third. Or second, I guess.
One of them tripped into a wall and said they pushed me. I don't remember that, but I do remember the time that I couldn't find my copy of Pokemon Pearl with my, like, full collection in it, and I was, like, searching everywhere frantically for it and asking Justin and Joey if they had seen it anywhere, and Joey just kind of is like, I think I had it once. I'm like, what did you do with it? I don't remember. I think it might be over here. And there's like this giant-ass hole in the wall, because of course there is. They fucking punched a hole in the wall at one point. And he points at that, and I'm like, if you took my game and stuck it in this hole in the wall, you're gonna be fucking dead. Mm-hmm. Like, you're no longer going to be among the living. Like, I eventually found it. It wasn't in there, so I don't know why he said it was. I'm really bad at this minigame. I thought, like, I never used to be this bad at it. No, he ate the control stick off of a GameCube controller because Mom wouldn't give him any real food. You know,
what did he think constitutes real food exactly?
I don't know. Obviously not bread. He wouldn't eat that. Fucking... Okay, I think I got this one. Immediately they score like 500 goals into mine. Yeah, he was the one who got like chocolate sauce on the Metroid Prime disc. Rice Krispie treat. See, that reminds me of another stupid kid story, except this one is far less amusing. Because this was just, No, he was stuck on the rematch against Goma in Ganon's Tower while I was, like, out doing stuff for a while, and apparently, like, my mom had to put up with him, like, crying hysterically for 2 hours because he didn't know how to beat it. But,
how did he get there without knowing how to do that?
He beat it and then forgot, apparently. I beat Rock Hawk! But yeah, but no, there was apparently this, there was this random yearly thing that they would have called Safety Camp, where just little kids would go and, like, do activities and learn safety tips, apparently. It sounded like the most stupid thing ever. But, they would always go to it, and apparently one year they had snacks that somebody brought, and you could either get, like, a plastic bag with, like, 2 full Rice Krispie treats in it, or a bag with, like, 5 grapes. It was slightly unbalanced. And my grandma saw this and was like, you probably don't want the grapes. And then he immediately takes the grapes. Okay, I mean, I guess, if that's what you want, sure. You're not getting a good deal out of it, though. Rock wall.
5 grapes. What kind of a snack is that?
And that just makes me think of it was great because there is actually a Homestar cartoon where Homestar needs to buy some yellow paint, and he goes to Bubs' concession stand and gets the yellow paint, and, like, one of them has a pair of sunglasses inside the paint, and he also gets a bag of 4 grapes. And then, like, later on, he, like, returns with the paint, and because he took too long to get it, they just, like... The plot of the cartoon is that Homestar writes the word cool tapes on Marzipan's wall for no reason, and then she asks him to go paint over it, but he takes too long to do it, so by the time he gets back, she already formed a band with Strong Mad and the Cheat called Cool Tapes. And part of the song included the line, bag of 4 grapes. There was a switch I had to press. I Spy PS1 game from Wendy's? What? I don't remember any of this shit. I like how other people remember stupid things that they've done better than I have.
Which one was the one that tagged along with you briefly for Ape Escape?
Jordan, probably. He was the oldest one, so... usually was the most tolerable. When they put underwear in the fridge. No, I don't remember that one either. I remember the time that I put my Game Boy in the fridge and then couldn't find it. Because I think I, like, was playing it and then, like, opened it to get a can of Coke or something, put the Game Boy in, took the Coke out, and then couldn't find it. What was the context behind the underwear in the fridge? I don't remember that at all. I mean, I assume it was just, like, really hot out, and so they were cooling it down or something. Okay, I need to get Banjo up there. They did it because they thought it was funny. Alright. Fair enough, I guess. I don't remember. Wow.
That does sound like something they would do.
Like the time when I'm just in the room recording or something and Jonah just bursts in. Boss! Like, yes, can I help you?
It was a prank.
Boss! Is that not a crack? Where am I supposed to... Okay. I'm too busy paying attention to the chat to pay attention to the game. It still isn't ringing a bell, but it totally sounds like something they would do. I think that was actually a Paper Mario, but yeah. No, the actual sequence of events was he's playing Thousand Year Door. He is saved right before Cortez, the skeleton boss from Chapter 5, and is, like, saved in a way that, like, you can't really go back to heal because there's no real way to backtrack, and he is at, like, low health and just generally a shitty position to be in. And so he, like, calls me in to help with it. I try it once, don't beat it, and I'm like, you know, you dug your own grave here, you're gonna have to live with it. Like, I'm not doing this shit. So he gets furious, throws the memory card in the garbage, and then threatens to pop my air mattress. So I, like, slap him, and then he looks at his leg, sees the slap mark, and he's like, now I have proof! And goes to tell on me. Oh, was that? Okay, maybe I am confusing two stories. I don't know. Because then there was the other time where he was playing Paper Mario and starts the what's it called, the Quake move, where you have to like, yeah, where you have to like press A with perfect timing, and he starts the move and then with no warning just thrusts the controller into my hands. He's like, do it for me. I'm like, oh. And I mess up immediately because I'm not expecting it. And then he's like, you like and made me lost. I have to redo the whole fight. Okay. God, I'm just remembering so many stupid stories. Yeah, it was... No, Jeremy's, like... He was complaining about, like, ordering stuff online. Because he's like, I knew somebody who tried to order a PSP off of Amazon, and all they got was a burnt box! And he, like, the way he tells the story is, like, super angry and dramatic. I don't even understand the context. Like, what? Just got a burnt box. Okay. One of them still vape? I don't know, probably. Is there anything else I want to do on Fireside?
Did you get the...
Oh, there's still the Jinja behind the waterfall.
Yeah, that's
Shit.
actually just what I was about to suggest.
I don't know. Personally, I don't really see anything wrong with vaping. I know, like, it's the hip thing to hate, or at least it was a couple years ago. But, like, whatever, it's fine. Okay, I did hit that. The I have crabs email address was pretty glorious, yeah.
Did he actually use that?
He wanted to, but because I suggested it. He's like, yeah, I'll make that one. I'm like, no, you don't want that one. Like,
you should have let him do it.
But I think, God, what was the one I was gonna say another stupid story. And now I forgot. It's one I've told before, but I'm just trying to remember what it was now. Fuck, what was it? That'll come back to me.
I wish I had such humorous stories to share, but all I have is... Like, I have the opposite situation with my siblings, where I have a bunch of siblings, but I am the youngest of them by a large margin, and I never really interacted with any of them too much. They were all pretty well grown up by the time I encountered them. There was my nephew, who was sort of like a little brother to me.
Yeah,
but
there
he
was
didn't
a whole
actually...
ordeal with that I'm aware of.
Yeah, well, there's that, but like when we lived together, like, instead of like it was a lot of the same shit that you had, where it was just like, you know, little brothers doing stuff to just annoy you constantly. He would do that to me, but none of it was ever really funny. Like, I would want to like play games and be left alone and not deal with his shit, and he would come in and be like, I want to play that game with you. And I'm like, this is a single-player game. He's like, well, I want to play that game. And I'm like,
I want to play it.
I was playing it. You can't just come in here and commandeer my fucking game.
No,
and then he would go to my parents and be like, Joel's not sharing. And they'd be like, give him a turn on the game. And I'm like, you go suck eggs. Except I couldn't say that,
yeah.
So...
I think I remembered a story. I don't know if it was the one I was originally going to tell. And again, I've told this story before. But there was the time where I'm on the phone with Jonah, because he is still at his dad's house. And I'm just like putting away food or something. And I don't... Oh, right, I have to get the train here. Shit. So, like, I'm just kind of doing my own stuff, and he's talking to me, and he's just like, hey, if you could have a choice between ordering an Xbox 360 or an Atari 2600, which would you pick? And I'm like, if they're the same price, I mean, the Xbox, because it's a better system. He's like, well, I would get the Atari because if you ever use hacks on your Xbox, they can just brick your system. I'm like, what? So, yeah, I had a friend who used hacks on his system, and then he went online with it, and they made a system you can't use it anymore. Like, it's totally ruined. I'm like, okay, but you don't have to use hacks, and I don't think they'd really do that anyway, especially if you don't go online with it. So that's still kind of a stupid reason. And then he just kind of gets, like, quiet for a second. He's like, okay, I want to talk to Grandma now. And then I give the phone to Grandma, and then he apparently fucking cried to her that I was making fun of him. And she starts yelling at me about it. And I'm just like, I didn't make fun of him. He just made a stupid statement, and I called him out on it. And my mom actually did back me up on that one. She's like, yeah, I heard the conversation. It was stupid. Like...
It's a good thing that your mom usually had your side. At least she could see reason.
Black clouds come from Mexico. Yeah, that was a good one.
I don't have any stories about my siblings, but I definitely have stories about my dad. Ones that are funny, because my dad just, like...
Did most of them end with racist statements, or him just being a dumbass?
I mean, all of them involve that in some manner, because that's how he is, but all of them involve him doing some just crazy shit. Because either he's stubborn, or doesn't think things through very well, or doesn't treat people well, and then, like, kind of has these things happen. So, it's like... Like, the best story that I have that just occurs to me at any time is when he and I had to steal our own boat. That was fun.
I think you've told that one. I don't remember the details of it, but...
I think I have told that one, because that's usually my go-to. There's one that Dad told me about that I wasn't around for, but there was this time, apparently, when he and my sister, when she was much younger, it might have been before I was born, it was a long time ago. It was so long ago, like, well, the age of the story will become apparent, so, like, and my dad tells me how, he says, you know, I'm like 7 or 8 at the time, and he goes, so, I don't know what we're talking about, but somehow we get on the subject. He goes, you know why my face is always so, like, clean and clean-shaven? I go, no, but, like, I did notice that, like, the skin on this man's face, like, kinda, it's, like, really shiny for some reason. And he goes, there's a specific reason for that. And, you know, I'm 7 or 8, I'm gullible, so I'm like, okay, sure. Tell me what the reason is. And he goes, well, you know, once I took your sister along with me in this old car we had. They had some sort of old Japanese-made car. It was like a 4-door sedan thing. And he says... You know, back then they had the window, the way you would roll up and down the windows with that little crank thing, right? You know, cars used to have those. Well, it had one of those, but it broke. So the window was just always down, which was fine because the AC didn't work anyway, so no problem. But he kind of got used to driving it like that, so he gets in the car and he takes my sister and he goes to the car wash, having forgotten that the window doesn't roll up. And this isn't like the car washes we have now, where you leave the car and then they, you know, wash it and put it through the thing and then give it back to you. No, it's like automatic. No, this was you pull the car up and you put some coins in the thing, and like a little chain like grabs the bottom of the car and like ferries it along, and you can stay in the car, like it's fine. And it just pulls it through the thing, and you know it washes it. But Dad did this, pulls up to the thing, puts the coin in, and then he goes to roll out the window, and he realizes, oh shit, I can't roll out the window. So the chain has already grabbed the car by this point. He's going into the car wash. He must accept his fate.
Bail.
So So he's like, well, I guess we're in it for the long haul. So he goes through and he says, that this light lights up that goes like, cannon wash, and like this cannon pulls up to the window and blasts him with soap. Why? How do you do this?
Good.
Like, these things don't happen. He's getting, like, whacked in the face with those, like...
So, wait, is this actually a true story?
I think it is. I think he embellished it a lot, but I'm pretty sure he actually did put him and my sister through a car wash.
Oh my god. Sounds like pretty good shit. My brother was being a dickhead, so I threw a train set at him.
That's a good story.
I mean, is there just no music? Okay.
Oh, well, it's just like, the reasoning he used was because he went through this car wash and the window was down, and because he got, like, sand blasted with fucking cleaning materials for about 10 minutes, that it, like, did permanent clean to his face, and now he just looks like that, which is bullshit. He was just bullshitting that part, but I think that was just a handy context for him to tell the story with. I don't think that part is remotely true.
What the fuck? Not sure what to respond to that comment with, so I just won't. However, in response to hitting your brother with a train set, that just reminds me of the time that I was playing Pikmin for the first time, barely knew what I was doing, and, like, was doing badly and lost a bunch of Pikmin. Jordan was next to me, and I just got pissed off and hit him with, like, this gigantic bag of toys right in front of his dad. And then, of course, being an asshole, I'm just like, oh, didn't do anything wrong, you shouldn't have been standing there.
How much older is the next sibling of mine? Okay. Shoot, so I'm 25. Okay, hold on. When I was 16, he was 19. I think he's 3 years older than me. So he would be 28. Then that would make one of my sisters 29, I think, or 30. Then my other sister, like, 37, 38, something like that. Wait, no, she can't be that old. She's got to be closer to, like, 33, 34.
Can we get back up? Is there actually a way for me to get back up?
That sucks.
Dead. That's actually fine, because it'll respawn me at the place I want to be. Kazooie slightly jitters through all. But yeah, it's like, as many stupid stories as I give about the kids doing stuff and, like, being horrible, there's probably just as many of me, like, responding very violently to minor things they did. And I never tell those, because those put me in a bad light. But yeah, like the one with me hitting Jordan with a bag of toys for no reason. Or the time that like, one of them was pissing me off, so, like, I took a toy fire truck that they had and put it in the microwave for a couple seconds, which, like, not only destroyed it, but also, like, popped one of the rubber tires on it and stunk up the entire house, and then I said that he did it. Let's see, what am I doing in this level? Set herself on fire to remove a bandage. Is there further context on this? No, I never did. Okay, I need to have a game plan in this level, because I've been wandering around not accomplishing a whole lot. Oh, the 50 toy game. The 50 toy game was fucking legendary. That thing was the best. For the uninitiated, the 50 toy game was... We would pick out 50 random toys, like action figures or like Hot Wheels cars, that kind of thing. And put them all on the trampoline, and then just jump on the trampoline. Well, no, we had to, like, pick one to be, like, our target, and, then jump until all of them except for that one fell off, was the goal. And if yours fell off, then you lost. So the problem with this game is you're jumping around on a trampoline with a bunch of hard plastic toys that you can either land on and hurt your foot, or they can bounce up and hit you in the face. It was a very stupid game, but I enjoyed it. Are these notes? Yeah. Okay, hold on, what was that comment? Couldn't get the bandage off by unwrapping it. The rubber letter set on fire. Good. That reminds me of the time that, Jonah put a, like, tinfoil wrapped burger in the microwave. And...
Oh, that's good.
I was luckily in the same room as he did this. Because my mom was actually asleep. But yeah, he does this, and, like, I didn't notice it yet, but then he just starts going, like, "Arr! Arr!" I'm like, yes? I look over, and it caught on fire. I'm like, oh, what? Oh my god, fuck! And I'm just like, Mom, Jonah started a fire in the microwave, but she didn't wake up. So I grabbed, like, a cup of water and tried to put this fire out inside, and it could have been very bad, but luckily it wasn't. But yeah, I liked his wordless, like, moment of terror, where he's just kind of, like, loudly yelling. Anyway, murder. Does that not work? It was all worth it, because we reunited the Green Gingers. There's Mr. Pants. Here, have a fish. Hello, Boggy. Fish. No? Do I not have the fish? I thought I did. I know I didn't get it in this stream, but I thought I got it last time. Yeah. Is broccoli your favorite food? No. You sicken me. Like, it isn't yours either. What are you talking about? Oh, no, I was there for that. No, she didn't put soap in the microwave. She was making ramen for one of the kids and forgot to put water in it. And like, I was there for that. It was fucking awful, because the entire apartment was just uninhabitable for like 2 hours. It was so fucking filled with smoke. Like, my god. I like Banjo's jumping noise. Did he have an obsession? Oh yeah, that was the other story I wanted to tell. It wasn't the Mario 3 episode, but yeah, it was, one day he's visiting for the weekend or whatever, and just comes over to me with this fucking shit-eating grin. He's like, my dad said I can have anything I want on my MP3 player. I'm like, good for you, I guess? Like, okay. And he's like, and you have to help me put the songs that I want on it. Like, why? Why do I need to do that? Because I don't know how to do it, and you're the only one who's good with computers. Okay, fucking fine. Shut up. What do you want? AVGN versus NC Final Battle. Like, you want to slow down and repeat that one? I want the AVGN versus NC Final Battle. Like, that's a video. Well, I want the sound from it. I'm like, no, that's really fucking dumb. So then he goes and whines to Mom, and she's like, just give it to him. And I'm like, why? It's really stupid. He wants the sound to this video, and he won't even be able to see what's going on, and the whole point of it is that it's like a fight scene, and she's like, Jonah, that is really stupid. Where's the ice books? Yeah, here they are. I like the ice books. Heavy Gen versus NC Final Battle. I mean, he might have, I just don't remember. The main obsessions of Jonah's that I remember are milk, lambs, and guns. Okay, so I need to do snowball stuff. I still haven't put water on the train, which I need to do at some point. Alien stuff, so I guess we want Mumbo. I wish you could do all the Mumbo stuff in one trip, but... Oh wait, no, actually I can't do the alien stuff. I haven't done the UFO yet. I can do snowball stuff, though. YouTube channel... I don't remember who did that. I do, however, like, there were, a long time ago, I mentioned this really fucking awful, like, 30-second video that Jonah did. And I actually had it, like, they've apparently found it on, like, an old SD card and actually sent it to me through Facebook a while ago. It's... Jonah's, like, holding the camera up to his face way too close from, like, a low angle so you can basically see up his nose. And he's just like, hey, this is CC, Jonah CC, and I'm going to be doing a video on this game. And he shoves the copy of the game up in the camera. It's Call of Duty on the DS. And he's like, and this time I'm going to be playing through it on the hardest difficulty, if I can do it. And that was the whole video.
Well, then where was the playthrough?
I don't think there ever was one.
I guess he couldn't do it then.
All 80 games free was like the best video.
Yeah, all 80 games 3 was fun.
Yeah, she used the camera to point it at a stain on the bed. And then said, just look at that stain. 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 Stain.
Why?
They found that video recently, too. Look at that stain. 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 God. I actually don't have the stain video, but I could probably get it if I asked for it. I do have the CC Jonah CC one, though. God, that was the shittiest username. I asked him what the CC stood for, and it was apparently his friend's initials. Like, okay, why? I'm gonna see if I can find the Jonah thing. I have to look back through my conversation history on the phone. Give me a sec. Oh, yeah, here we go. Okay, we can at least hear the audio of it. Let me turn down the audio here. Alright, let me get my phone volume up. I'll wait until Joel comes back. Let me go ahead and transform again. Yeah, so I found the CC Jonah CC video. I'm gonna at least play the audio for the stream here. Let's see what we got.
Hey guys, it's me, CC Jonah CC.
Oh yeah, okay, hold on. I forgot about the screaming. The screaming is the best part. Because Jenna is having, like, some kind of, like, radioactive emergency in the background. She's screaming like she's fucking dying. And I don't know what's causing it. Okay, here we go.
Guys, it's me, Jonah CC. I'm just here to give you a walkthrough on Call of Duty Black Ops. I'm gonna start out with the easiest level, but this time I'm doing it on hard. I'm hoping that I can do it on hard. Yes.
That's the video. That was it.
Why?
I don't know. I don't know why she was dying in the background. Oh my god, they're so fucking stupid. I kind of miss all the insanity that would go on. But at the same time, I really, really don't. Nuclear emergency. Alright, so there's Saberman stuff, which I don't want to do until I have to bring Mumbo out for the aliens anyway, so I think I'll just do like half the level. And then, like, at least get the Train Jiggy and the one in Grunty Industries, and then we'll go to Jolly Roger. But yeah, god damn, that was a good clip. I'm so glad that that thing got saved. Because we, no, yeah, he probably didn't notice. Because I would tune that shit out, too. Like, after a while, you just stop paying attention. Saberman, yeah, that's true. Yeah, so at least we have that clip. I no longer have the one where he just randomly announces that he loves lambs. Because I deleted that one, unfortunately. But... oh my god. I think that's definitely going to be the high point of this stream. I'm sure I've got other stupid things that I could talk about, but I don't know if they'll top that. Can't see shit. Somehow got turned around. Got lost in Diglett's cave. That was another great moment. Jeremy calls me crying, I can't figure out where to go, I'm lost in Diglett's cave. I'm like, okay, hold on. Hold on. Diglett's cave. It's a straight line. How did you get lost in it? I just didn't know which way to go. I'm like, no, how did you get lost in Diglett's cave? Please explain. Like... How old were they during Jenna exploding and Jonah playing Call of Duty? God, I don't know. He looked like maybe 10. I don't remember. I never remember how old any of them are, so it's hard to say. If I can beat it on hard.
Apparently he couldn't.
He couldn't play it at all. He did try to upload one video once. It was a like cam studio recording of some N64 game with absolutely no audio. Like, no game audio, no commentary, nothing. Just completely muted. And so, I'm like, he uploaded it, and I'm like, this is really stupid. So I deleted it, and then he cried. Yeah, she did. That would just be in response to anything that she thought was gross.
Ew, ew, ew.
No, that's Brad Jones' response to something being gross. I like my grandma's very strange, like, TV viewing habits, and like, I don't know what the fuck. Random iCarly shipping, and like...
What do you mean iCarly shipping?
Well, because...
Excuse me?
Yeah, because she, like, really wanted Carly and Freddie to be a couple, and they weren't, and she like, basically denied... And she also shipped Harry and Hermione. Not Hermione, Hermione. So yeah, there was that. There was, just stupid shit like being obsessed with ice road truckers. And I'm just, like, the first time I ever heard of that show, the only thing I could think of is, like, this sounds like it would make a semi-decent documentary, maybe. Like, stories of people who have to drive, like, through extremely dangerous icy terrain. Like, sure.
Yeah, okay.
This does not need to be a whole show.
No, it doesn't.
And I said this to her. I'm like, this seems like a really worthless idea for a show. And she's just like, but it's so dangerous and it's exciting. I'm like, okay, once. Why do you need... I don't know.
Why do you need it multiple times? That's a good question.
Also, the obsession with Dancing with the Stars, but that was my mom, too. Like, why do we care about these people dancing? It's like the most popular show in America. Are you saying it's not a good show? I'm like, yeah, I'm not.
Okay,
I am.
Yeah, that doesn't explain it. Thank you.
I don't know. I don't like reality shows, though.
I don't either.
I mean, I kind of liked America's Got Talent, because at least it was stuff that wasn't just singing and dancing. Like, they would do other shit. But, yeah. Okay, so how much am I missing here? Aliens, Sabermen, and... Actually, is that it? Yeah, that is it.
If you want to watch a hilarious review of a reality show, I highly recommend Ralph the Movie Maker's review of Mystery Diners. It's just hilarious. Mystery Diners is this show on the Food Network, and what they do is, like, every episode is exactly the same. You have this little introductory bit where Charles Stiles, the host of the show, introduces himself and explains what the deal is, and then they'll be like, Joe and Janice run a grilled sandwich shop in Northern California. And they'll do this little intro bit where the like a good 2-minute segment where the show or the store gets to like advertise itself, you know, and be like, our grilled cheeses are the best. I highly recommend the one that comes with cheese. And so what happens is, so every restaurant, like, they get introduced, they get their 2-minute commercial in the middle of the show where they just commercial themselves, and then what happens is they go, okay, Charles Stiles, we have a problem, and they'll make up some stupid bullshit problem that's not a real problem that people have, like, we have a challenge where if you can eat a really big grilled cheese, you'll get it free, and someone's cheating.
Oh no.
And so, you know, Charles Stiles would be like, okay, well, what we're gonna do is we're gonna do a sting operation for you. We'll put 7 cameras in the kitchen, and we'll put 5 cameras in the dining room, and we'll put 3 cameras up your ass. And it's like, they put these cameras everywhere. They'll send in like actors to pretend to be like customers to like see what's going on, and then at the end of every episode, there's always a part where they're like, it turns out that one of your employees was helping petite girls cheat at the challenge by stuffing the grilled cheese bits down his pants or some shit like this. Some shit and they're all like that every episode. Charles Stiles, Mystery Diners, introduces himself. They put 7 cameras in the kitchen. Then they have.
So wait, I missed the explanation of the show at the beginning. So is this a real thing, or is this making fun of reality shows?
No, it's an actual reality show that basically, like, it makes fun of itself. It's so stupid. I mean, like, it doesn't do that intentionally, but you can't watch this and be like, yeah, this is good. This is
God.
The delivery, the camera angles and shots, the CG, everything is exactly the same every time. The only thing that changes is the restaurant. But the problems are always ludicrous. I swear to God, one of them, release the drone. That's a good one. I like that one. One of them is there's this like Iraqi restaurant, and they go, well, Charles Styles, we're having a problem.
Do they always say his last name?
Yeah, they do. Well, I mean, no, the people on the show don't, but Charles himself will always. He introduces himself exactly the same way every time, including when it doesn't make sense. Charles Styles, Mystery Diners. That's always how he does it. Even when they go, hey, Charles, how are you doing? He'll go, Charles Styles, Mystery Diners. Doesn't make sense, but that's what he says. So, there was this one episode where there's an Iraqi restaurant in, some big, like, New York City or something. And they go, well, Charles, we're having a problem. See, a lot of our food stock started to go missing, and then an Iraqi food cart opened business right across the street from our restaurant, and they have all our food. And I'm like, what the fuck? This doesn't happen! You're so full of shit! It didn't happen! No! No one... Who? What? It turned out that, like, 2 of the employees in the store were taking food to supply this random Iraqi food cart that opened a business literally across the street to try to steal competition. And the guys are like, well, we did it because, we thought if we showed you that it was profitable, then, like, you would get on board with it. And it's like, what? This doesn't happen.
God. Does sound pretty great.
Anyway, like I said, Ralph the Movie Maker's review of that is just hilarious, so I recommend that. Give me your shirt.
Where the fuck do I go? I don't know.
When did we get to Pterodactyl?
A while ago. I just took the train here. Yes?
They're just noises. Okay. I have Vault of Bigwit. Scene here, Diglett. Oh, there it is.
Now I'm just thinking of the scene, like... God, I can't talk. This has nothing really to do with what was being discussed, but all I can think of now is the episode of, what was it? It's not Hell's Kitchen, it's the show where Gordon Ramsay looks at other people's restaurants. And he goes into one, and...
Is that not Hell's Kitchen?
I don't think it is.
I mean, that guy's part of so many different reality shows, I don't know.
But yeah, like, he goes into the kitchen...
Kitchen Nightmares, that's right, Kitchen Nightmares.
There's just a pigeon flying around. He's like, is that a fucking pigeon? And... like, he's going through the kitchen, and there's, like, all this fucking rotting food. There's, like, a lobster that is so fucking rotten it, like, broke in half. And... He just digs through this food like it's nothing. He like, just reaches his hand into the bucket of dead lobster, like, all this fucking yellow, nasty shit in it. And he throws the lobster in front of somebody's, like, in front of the owner. He's like, the fucking freshest thing in this kitchen is this pigeon, and it's a miracle that he's still alive. Like, just... Good shit.
It was asked earlier, yes, the show I was describing is an actual Food Network show. Yes, it's bad. And it's hilarious.
I haven't seen most Cinema Stop stuff in a long time. I did watch his random, like, 4-hour Big Bang Theory review, though.
I used to watch his midnight screenings religiously, and then I kind of stopped. But easily my favorite video of his, at least in terms of the midnight screenings, was Mr. Popper's Penguins.
Oh God, yeah.
Because it wasn't actually Brad Jones that went to see that one. Like they were doing this thing where he and 3 of his friends would go to midnight screenings. 2 of them would go to see one movie, the other 2 would go to see another movie. Well, the other 2 that weren't, like, one of them wasn't Brad Jones, so the other pair went to see Mr. Popper's Penguins when that came out, and they didn't wind up watching the movie. Instead, they wound up watching a porno, because in the theater they went to, there was a couple in the back just having sex in a showing of Mr. Popper's Penguins. I mean, that must have gotten them really horny for some reason.
And didn't he say they were going at it for like an entire hour?
Yeah, it was 2 hours. 2 hours that show was. I love the way he describes it. He goes, and we're watching the intro of the movie, and then I hear something funny, and I turn around, and I see titties!
Oh.
I forget what that guy's name is, but damn, he's funny.
Was it the one who, like, showed up as the character from Final Fantasy 13 in Spoonie's review?
No. At least I don't think so.
Brown.
No, wait, it wasn't Brian.
Yeah, ass.
Gosh, it's been a really long time. I don't remember. I think Brian was more of a shorter, kind of stockier guy, right? So not Brian, but he was a kind of a tall, lanky guy.
Did he have no style or no grace?
Short blonde hair. Jake. I think Jake sounds right. I don't remember. I was watching the midnight screenings like, holy shit, that was a long time ago. 7 years ago, I was watching those regularly. Jesus Christ, Brad Jones has been making material for a long time.
Yep. And we have Spoonie somewhat to thank for it.
Do we?
Because Spoonie was the one who basically got him exposure and got him into Channel Awesome.
Oh, okay, well, that's cool.
Yeah, his site went, like, the Cinema Snob site went down, and Spoonie hosted his review of Shriek of the Mutilated on Spoonie Experiment, and that was basically what got a bunch of people to watch him.
That's cool. I know I discovered Brad Jones through Spoonie, but that's only because, like, there was some sort of...
It's chunky!
There was some sort of crossover they did.
I liked the crossover between Spoonie and Lord Cat, where they beat Pumpkinhead, and then Lord Cat turned out to kind of be an asshole and, like, called Spoonie out on a bunch of shit later on. Not that Spoonie wasn't also an asshole, but they were both kind of assholes in that scenario.
Well, the shit Lord Cat was calling Spoonie out on wasn't even Spoonie's fault. Lord Cat was just being an asshole. Spoonie is guilty of a great many things, but not the things he accused him of.
Oh, there's the dick.
Yep, there it is. Full view. Yeah, Death Nurse is great, and I think Death Nurse 2 is also great, right?
I don't remember much about Death Nurse 2. I know that the first...
I thought it was like 80% just recycled from the original, wasn't it?
Well, no, the thing is, like, there was a movie called Criminally Insane, which was not a good movie, but it was at least an original movie. And then there was the sequel to Criminally Insane, which was... It's Criminally Insane 2, but it's also known as Crazy Fat Ethel 2, which was 50% stock footage from the first movie. And then there's Death Nurse, which is unrelated to the other two movies, but still uses a bunch of stock footage from them. So, yeah, Death Nurse was, I was going through Brad's earlier reviews, like, the first time I ever discovered his site, and I fucking died watching... Like, Death Nurse, I was actually laughing so hard I couldn't breathe. Like, going back and watching it now, it isn't even that funny anymore. It still has its moments, but, like, I think I was just... It was a combination of just me being tired and the movie being so fucking stupid. Like... I've seen a little bit of Red Letter Media, not a whole lot.
I know the endless trash comes from him.
Yeah.
Or them.
Fuck the pain away. Can I just do this?
Clockwork it. It doesn't look clockworkable. I would think you'd use regular eggs to...
Dick the Birthday Boy is that picture of, like, the extremely creepy guy in the mouse costume, right? That weird camera zoom.
But that's an FOV thing, I think. They changed the FOV from, like, 90 to, like, 2000 right there. I don't know why.
I mean, I think it's more...
or not 90.
It seems like they're kind of pulling away while zooming in.
Yeah,
something.
Well, it's because, like, the camera's moving back, and the FOV is increasing. So it's making everything in the distance look closer.
Yeah, I know I got Banjo's thing. And dead. Okay.
What? Why did that only do 1 damage?
It only ever... The Stomponodon will always get you down to 1 honeycomb, no matter how much health you have, and then it'll kill you on the next hit.
Oh. Yeah, why is Banjo's solo reward the Jiggy? Oh, it's because that way they make
because you have to
back,
backtrack,
right? Yeah. You have to go to level 6 to go back to level 5 to get a Jiggy that counts for level 7.
Yeah.
It's fucking stupid. I like it, but also I don't like it.
I like Kid Rad logic. Any mention of Kid Rad is always good for me. That comic is criminally underrated.
Criminal.
I'll just always remember how, I forget what movie it was we saw in the theater, but I went to see some, like, Pixar movie or something, and there was the trailer for the first Wreck-It Ralph, which I had never heard of before, and I'm just like, holy shit, this is Kid Rad the movie. Like, this is gonna be amazing. Because I love that comic. I do like Wreck-It Ralph also. It wasn't perfect. I wish it did some things a little different, but it was still a good movie.
They've gone a little bit far in some places. To answer the question that's been asked a couple times, I know offhand... Oh, yep, there it is. That's happened to me so goddamn many times. The answer to the question is, I know Josh does plan to get Crash Team Racing.
Possibly. I don't actually know
I
certain.
thought you were definitely gonna get it.
It's something that I'm probably gonna get, but I don't know for certain.
Oh, okay. I don't personally have any interest in it, but for me, my interest in Crash is only goes as far as the first 3 games, and even really then, it's pretty much just the first game. The Resident Evil 2 remake came out like forever ago, and I still haven't played it. I need to do that. Not that zombie games are usually my thing.
Does that count as a zombie game?
Yeah. Why wouldn't it?
I don't know. I thought Resident Evil was slightly different than that. I've never really...
What do you think I mean when I say zombie game?
I mean, just kind of like... There's hordes of zombies and you have to kill them all. Like, I don't know.
That's not entirely wrong. I mean, they're not usually in hordes.
I guess
zombies and you have to kill them, pretty much.
I guess I don't really have anything in mind necessarily. It's just that, like, 5 or so years ago, there was this massive... I mean, it's been longer than 5 years, but, like, zombies were in everything. And it was pissing me off because I'd never thought they were interesting. And, like, there was a million movies being made about them. They were in, like, every game. Behind the bed.
Pushing over the lamp.
And so finally people... Walking Dead, of course, was, like, majorly popular.
I mean, I agree. Zombies were popular, and I think still are. I don't know.
They're definitely less popular than they were.
But Resident Evil's the only like zombie-based series that I like, other than Plants vs Zombies, and that hardly counts.
Yeah.
In fact, it just plain doesn't count.
Like, Martin always says that it's not about the zombies, it's about, like, the human condition or whatever, and I don't disagree with that, but I also just really hate zombies in general. I don't think they're interesting.
I'm actually necrophobic, so it doesn't usually... Like, I usually have a problem with it. The only reason I can tolerate Resident Evil is because 80% of Resident Evil is solving obtuse puzzles. And the other 20% is being accosted by zombies secretly. Not secretly. Spoopily. I don't know.
Brown bricks cake, being on that brown bricks cake. So anyway, this is an easy boss.
When I was a kid, I had a hard time with this boss.
I always felt that other than Old King Cole, this was, like, by far the easiest boss.
I don't know why I had a hard time, but it took me a great many tries to beat this. Which, when I realized that the reward for it is 2 jiggies, I kind of was appreciative of that. I think it was just because my aim sucked, so I would burn through all my grenade eggs like an asshole, and then have a much harder time.
There is an excellent noise after it, though. Did this boss beat me in the LP? I don't remember. I tried my best. Alright, so I'm gonna just not get that jiggy then, because I want to get all 3 of them up here at the same time.
Why?
I don't know, just for the hell of it.
For the heck of it. You can jump out of the hole that gets you the jiggy down there and land on a jiggy up here. That'd be cool. The only thing I remember about the Nuts and Bolts LP is that the part of it I was in, I was like so completely dead tired that I basically wasn't in it. Which is fine, I don't care, but that's all I remember was I was extremely tired. I don't know why.
Oh. Yeah, the final egg, like the egg that hatches the fat child, will always make the little whining noises.
Nice.
So in response to this level being about dinosaurs and things that go in or out of their mouths, that just reminded me of the very first episode of South Park, where Cartman said, like, why does everything today have to be about things going in or out of my ass? Weird FOV shot. That looks so weird, I don't get it.
Yeah, I don't know what... I guess they're decreasing the FOV is what it is, not increasing it.
I'm not even gonna look. I'm probably gonna lose, but I'm just gonna turn to the left, not try to aim at anything, and see if I beat it.
I mean, you're not doing that bad.
Rubbish, just the opposite. Everyone should come here. They should all see the birth of child after all is our first one. I'm missing a lot of them.
I don't know what the score was that you were supposed to beat. 60?
Probably 50, which I might make.
Yeah.
If I don't make it, I'll actually try on the second attempt. I just want to see if this actually beats it, though.
I can see you doing that.
I'm probably going to hit 60, actually.
Oh, there's 50. So if we needed that, we're good.
No, it's everyone should come here. It's like H-Y-E-H.
Well, we hit 60, so there's no way we lost.
Let's leave.
That's a bad idea.
Oh, that didn't make it.
Wait, what? What are you supposed to get, 70?
I'm not sure. Alright, gotta get 600 points. Let's go.
I wonder what the theoretically highest amount possible is in this, like, if you were to task it.
God, that would just be a nightmare.
I don't know why you would want to task this.
Number 15. That was it. That had nothing to do with anything, but it had to be said anyway. There was a video I watched like a month ago that explained like everything you need to know about TASes for like people who know nothing about them, basically. And I'm glad that video exists because it was definitely annoying to see people bitch about them being like cheating every single time one was posted.
But did that video fix that problem?
Probably not, but you can at least link to it when people say that now. You want to play again? No. Well, I still have more ulcers, so you know what? I kind of want you to play again.
Well, it was a good, consistent way to make all the objectives, like, obvious.
Yeah.
This game likes its mini-games. And I'm not really sure why, because the Banjo-Kazooie didn't really do that.
The minigame stuff? Yeah,
Yeah.
not really. It had a couple, but very few. There was Mr. Vile's challenge. That's really the only one that comes to mind as like a proper minigame. There's a couple races. There's like the tile matching in Gobi's Valley, that kind of thing. Alright, I don't think I need to be in here anymore. Wait, no, I have to hit the all-important switch. Which might be the only use of the beak barge in the entire game. No, there's also the doors in Grunty Industries, never mind.
I disagree. I think both games are about exploring and not so much about solving people's problems. Like, sure, there's solving people's problems here, but it's pretty secondary to what's actually going on. Which is, you find a person while exploring who wants you to go explore more and find a thing.
I'm trying to think what I want to do. I guess I should go after the eggs. Which, one of them is in the Oogle Boogle Cave, which I can't do until I use Big T-Rex, so I guess we're doing that. Which means I also want to do Small T-Rex, which I believe he only has one objective, because I already got the Jiggy behind the door.
I didn't realize I said that just as the game focused on the penis. That's good.
Okay, so you take your penis. I wouldn't be surprised if Poenus was like the British spelling of it. They do tend to add random vowels to things that don't need them. Like fetus having an O in it. Or feces having an A in it. I don't get that. Wow. A. Okay, do you remember where the Cheeto Page door is? Because I sure as hell don't. Might be this one?
Yeah... I think it's on the other side of the mountain.
Bob's House of Feces. Oh, come on, that one's not even real.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's on the other side of the mountain. Yeah, I think it looks better. It's the one that makes you, like, go up a thing inside the mountain.
Yeah.
And that one, it's, like,
I think it's actually... Yeah, it's, like, down here. I think it's right next to the waterfall. Yeah, here we go.
This one.
Yeah, I know the password to open the gate is short, short, long, but I don't have to do it, because we already got that Jiggy. Who ist Kazooie? Alright, we've done everything that it needed to do. I think. I'm trying to think if there's anything else this thing needs to do.
Well, did you already get the Jiggy behind the gate?
Yeah. Yeah, we clockwork clipped that one.
Okay. Then yeah, I think that's it.
Man. Such a good
good use of
transformation,
this.
yeah. Surprisingly, it actually has less to do than the big one. Alright,
Doesn't
time.
have the same amount to do as the big one?
The big one does 2 things.
Didn't that one also do 2 things?
Yeah. I always feel like it has more to do than that. Alright, don't be a Dumbo, go see Mumbo.
I would play that mod. I still need to play the meme hack of Pikmin 2.
Oh yeah.
I already played the difficulty hack, mostly, and it was stupid.
We do need to finish that.
I do, I just don't feel like it because it's not very interesting.
But it has the floor with 20 Snagrets.
I did enjoy the floor with 20 Snagrets.
I sure as fuck didn't.
The meme hack is like everything's replaced with jokes. Like, everything.
Mumbo has a giantess fetish.
Nothing wrong with that.
And severe slowdown.
No, surprisingly, there has not been a floor with 10 water rates. However, there have been a few with 3.
God, yeah. So there was, we went through Submerged Castle. Most of the floors were semi-normal. Like, they were more difficult than the regular levels, but they only had the 1 water wraith that would spawn, and it was just kind of like do shit while avoiding it. Then there was a floor where there were, I think, 3 or 4 purple flowers, and 3 water wraiths, and like 2 big ball bearers, and they were set up in, it was like a bunch of small hallways. So basically you just kind of had to get the water wraiths to run over the ball bearers, and because they revive after a couple minutes, they would just constantly keep coming back and then immediately dying again, because they'd keep getting run over, and the whole goal of the level was just to get to the flowers without getting squished, get some purples, and then leave.
Yeah, the Luigi's Mansion repainted mod had the Jimmy Neutron's dad as the map.
Good.
And yeah, the meme hack for Pikmin 2 was called Bikmin. I think it's called Bikmin.
Alright, Mumbo's outlived his usefulness.
Well, to be fair, one of the problems that one of the children has can't be solved by Mumbo in this level. We have to take him somewhere else because Mumbo can't cure things in this level. And if he could, then we'd have to take the one that needs to be bigger somewhere else.
Mumbo simultaneously exists in 9 locations, and they all have different... Oh god, Mumbo's fucking Dr. McNinja. I just realized. Because there was... In one of the issues of Dr. McNinja, he... it's revealed that... to go through college, he cloned himself a bunch of times and had every single one of them take 1 class, and then they all, recombined afterwards so that they could all have, there could just be one of them with all the knowledge combined. Yeah, that's just what Mumbo is. He exists in 9 places, and each of them has 1 specialty.
Well, then what about Wumba?
I mean, same thing for her, I guess. Yeah, it was actually meant, in the comic, there's the, you have, the text that you get by hovering over the panel, which is in a lot of webcomics. In the first part of it, where it kind of explained that whole scenario, the alt text was just, "Oh God, I just realized I made Dr. McNinja into Hermione Granger." Yeah, I had a dream last night that they announced both of the remaining DLC characters for Smash Ultimate. One of them was another anime RPG character that I didn't know. I don't know if his name was ever said. And the other one was just Tina from Dead and Alive, which is a series I've never played.
That reminds me that for the first time in a very, very long time, I actually woke up out of a nightmare, was startled awake by it. And I don't remember what it was, and I'm okay to leave it that way.
And before Corn.
We already have Corn in Smash.
Well, I mean, I predicted Corn through a dream, so maybe now we are going to be getting a random RPG character and Tina.
Now that we have Banjo-Kazooie, I don't know what else we could possibly get that would be impressive. And Ridley. And King K. They already blew their loads. I don't know what else we could have.
Just
that people actually want.
Third-party stuff from series I don't care about. Hold on, what did that say? Yeah, that was from the, So yeah, the story of the comic, I'll tell it again. That was the UBCS comic. UBCS being Ultimate Board of Cool Stuff, which was the forum that Barter the Big Tip was originally posted on. So, it was just kind of this long ongoing comic from, one of the moderators, and it was just, stupid stories involving, the other mods and other notable members in the community. And there was a there was a contest to see who could correctly guess the number of molecules in Leonard Nimoy's butt. No, there was a contest to just be able to get into the comic, and it was just whoever answers this question correctly first. And the question was, you're in a room with an oil lamp, a candle, and a stove, and, you only have one match. What do you light first? And I answered the match. And that was correct. And so I got a role in the comic, and the role was that, I just realized that to be Solo Kazooie. Earlier in the comic, it was established that there was a porno bush. Literally just a bush that grew porn magazines. And it was revealed that I was the one who created this by, splicing the DNA of a bush with a magazine.
Good. And
I was in, I think, 4 comics, and then kind of never showed up again. And the best part about it was, right after the contest ended, there were a bunch of people who apparently were bitching because, they were more active on the board than I was, and were, complaining that I didn't deserve the spot or whatever. So the next comic that he made was of the designated troll character, which was a giant cigarette named Light It Up 1337. He was just like, "Oh man, this sucks. There was a contest to get into the comic, but some random asshole named Jish cheated and got in. Oh wow, I have a huge stick up my ass." I thought that was pretty great. Where's all the eggs? There's one in here, there's one in Unga Bunga Cave, and then, yeah, the top of the mountain. But yeah, Light It Up 1337 was pretty great. I will heat you guys up later. Game, please. Game, please. Ugh. I can't tell where I'm going because it's fucking dark. Okay, fine. No. Yeah, you can post the link. Does it still exist? Because I think UBCS is down. Last time I checked, it no longer existed other than on Wayback Machine.
What happens when Wayback Machine goes down? Is there going to be a Wayback Machine?
Hope so. There we go.
Well, that was convoluted.
A little bit, yeah. Grand Diet! Okay, now. Okay. I didn't know we were playing Ocarina of Time here. That was a stupid comment. Is this not where the... I thought the egg was over here, huh?
There it is.
I can't see shit. God damn. Boom, boom, boom. Why are people saying dead? Did the stream die? God damn it. Okay, I guess we're back. I mean, I didn't know what happened. People are just like, oh my god, well, hopefully the VOD will still be okay, although I could just upload the recording if I need to. Oh. Minor setbacks. Brought to you by Let's Make Briefs. Stream was a picture of a caveman. Was there still audio, or was it frozen too?
It's ugly. I hate it.
It's also dark.
Are those penises I see wriggling on its feet? Feet?
What?
Disgusting.
Disgusting!
Disgusting! Swamp.
Swamp. Alright, now we need to go into yonder other cave. If I don't fucking die.
Seen here going into the other cave.
No, yonder other cave. This is a pathway. That is kind of ass. I think
you can't come in here
sit
with
down
shoes.
is my favorite move in this game.
I mean, to be fair, you know, when you get it, Jam Jar is just like, the fuck kind of bird are you? You don't know how to hatch an egg.
So why are you not allowed to take the spring shoes in here?
Because you aren't allowed to take them into Mayhem Temple?
I mean, it's not like they would last that long anyway. Is this not where I need to be?
I don't know. Where are you trying to go?
The egg.
Oh, yeah, no, you passed that.
Where?
It's the other way.
What do you mean?
Not this way.
I mean, there's two entrances to this cave, but...
Oh, yeah, it's through this,
No, because this loops back to the beginning.
Yeah,
there is a way to get
there. There's
there.
another hole. It's this one. Or is it not this one?
I think this is the same one that loops
There's
around.
another hole
no,
like
this is it.
Yeah. This is the worst one.
This one is pretty stupid, yeah.
That is one of my babies.
How
It's
can you-
currently dead.
How can you see in here?
It has the Oculus from Fable Heaven.
I was very tempted to get a Vive today.
Huh.
I almost did, and then I got depressed.
Oh. Okay. I would ask why, but I'm guessing you don't want to share.
No. Probably for the best. I don't need to be dropping no $500 on a pair of goggles I'm barely going to use.
Yeah.
As much as I'd like to.
Especially since you had to spend all that money on the computer because it randomly broke. You want to tell that story? Because that was stupid.
I guess there's not much to tell, but, so... I had been wanting for quite a while to upgrade my computer case. I wanted to put my computer in a server rack mountable case, so that I could put it in my server rack with the rest of my equipment, and that would save space and kind of clean it up and make it look more organized and stuff. So I did that. I transferred the parts out from the old case and into the new one. And when I did that, I turned it on and it all worked and everything, but I couldn't actually put the top of the case back on and mount it because...
Okay, hold on. Is the stream even working? I don't know what's going on. Is audio at least consistent? Because if the visuals are jumping, then that's fine.
It's probably Twitch. They're behaving weird today.
Let's see what it looks like. Well, apparently I'm still back in Hailfire Peaks. Is audio at least consistent? Because if... I mean, it seems okay on my end-ish. Let me play the game without audio for a second here. And see what it looks like. Audio's... Okay.
How behind is Twitch?
Fairly far behind, apparently.
I mean, the video's still working because the feather's moving, but...
Game, progress.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay. That's the weird lag. Gotcha.
Huh.
How bizarre!
Okay. Well, someone let me know if the audio goes out. That's my main concern.
So I put my hardware in this case, and then I couldn't put the top on it, and I couldn't mount it because the cooler that I used...
God, this fucking cooler.
The cooler that was originally on my computer, in my old case, it was fine, but in the new one, it was too tall. By, maybe half an inch, quarter of an inch. Not by much, but enough to where it mattered. So I was like, well, okay, I'll just go to the store and get a new one tomorrow. So I used my computer like that for the meantime, and then the next day I go and I go to the store and I get a cooler. I determined that there's only one other cooler for my processor that I can get that'll actually fit in this case, because the processor I had was kind of a unusual one. It wasn't common, so I get this other cooler, and this is easily, and keeping in mind, I've been building and repairing and maintaining computers for at least a decade now. This is the single weirdest and most poorly designed cooler I've ever seen in my life. This thing looks like a UFO, or like a mushroom, and it's... The problem with the design is that you put it on the processor, and because it's shaped like a UFO, it just blocks the RAM stick slots.
It looked like a Sega 32X. It was...
Except more round, but yes.
It was the shittiest fucking design.
Yeah.
I don't understand this thing. Oh, shit. Good.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I've never seen that death animation before, I don't think. So this thing... So, for one, you can't have all the RAM sticks installed if you use it. Like, you just can't. It's taking up 4 of the RAM stick slots out of 8. Like a little asshole. And then the second problem is, you can't actually get to the bolts that like bolted in place, because the bolts that mount it are underneath where the UFO is. So the only way to get to them is from, like, around the side. But you can't because the RAM sticks and the rest of the motherboard are in the way. So you can't. So I spend a very long time wrenching this thing into place very carefully, doing this weird, like, you know, like, I've duct taped a wrench to a broom handle and I'm, like, you know, in there trying to get it at these things in just with the weirdest angle possible. Eventually I get it mounted in securely, and I put the server case in the rack, and I turn it on, and nothing. And I'm like, why? This was working yesterday. I changed nothing. The only thing I changed was the cooler. I didn't touch anything. So I take it back out, and I diagnose it, and I figure out the motherboard no longer thinks there's a processor installed. It doesn't think there is one at all. But there is, and I didn't touch it. So, the cooler either itself or somehow made me break the thing in such a way that either the processor went bad or the motherboard went bad. I don't know which. I still have to figure that part out. But that meant I needed to buy a new motherboard and a new processor, which cost me... and a new cooler, because the cooler that I got wasn't going to work for the new processor I got. I had to get a liquid cooling system for the new one. So, you're not going to get the jiggies?
Yeah. I could have gotten them as Banjo, I guess.
No, it's not. You got to do it stylistically. So I had to spend an extra like $800 to replace all that shit. That broke for no reason. Or more precisely, the reason is because that cooler sucked. And it made me break it. And I don't even know how. Oh, that sucks.
Good stuff.
So yeah, that's the story. It's not really an entertaining story. It's just something unfortunate that happened.
Yeah. It was pretty dumb. Didn't realize it was going to put me here. Well, I'll probably be done streaming soon anyway, because it's... I don't want to keep going if it's going to be laggy as hell. I'd like to finish up this level, though. I at least need to carry the bad dinosaur to the train. Which is going to be this way. I want to cheat and get Dippy's Cheeto page. Behind the bed, no, I don't know. I'm trying to think what else I do need to do in this level. Feed the caveman. Feed the thing. Oh yeah, it's right here. What? Am I missing something here?
Maybe you had to speak to it first? Do you have to speak to the mother first?
Like all one of them?
Scrat.
Isn't that the squirrel from Ice Age?
Maybe?
Wonderful. Tomorrow I'm gonna be working, so I probably won't be streaming. Maybe Thursday. Thursday is occasionally known as Turds Day. It is not actually. My favorite day, though, is Catil's Day.
Comcast Cares Day is my favorite day of the year.
This Styracosaurus Jiggy is just the most freaking convoluted fucking thing.
I like the convolution, but it should have given you like 3 Jiggies, not 1. Or it should have been like a Jiggy, a Cheeto page, and a honeycomb or something.
Yeah. Is Thursday named after Thor?
Well, it doesn't look very fucking stormy on Thursdays to me.
Where's the... Okay, yeah, I used the split-up pad back in there.
Odin promised he'd get rid of the ice giants, and where are the ice giants?
So for anybody who doesn't know, I've learned through Reddit that the names of the months and the number of days in the months are what they are for a bunch of really stupid reasons dating back to, like, the Roman days. So, apparently, like, the months were supposed to... The years... I think there was 10 months instead of 12. And that's why we have September, October, November, December as 7, 8, 9, 10. Like, that's what their names mean. And January and February weren't added until later on. I forget the reason for them being added. But then, like, the months were also supposed to alternate between having, like, a lower number or a higher number of days. But then, like, because July is named after Julius Caesar and August is, like, I guess Augustus, I don't remember the name. Like, they didn't want one to be greater than the other, so they're the only ones that are, like, 2 longer months back to back. It's really stupid. Like, and I'm just dicking around at this point because I'm not remembering what I wanted to do. I need to go to the caveman. Which is up here. Also, not related to this, but I like the concept of leap seconds.
Yeah, leap seconds are pretty good. This minute, we're gonna go 58, 59, 60, 0.
February is a fake-ass month.
That's because it's Black History Month. Yes.
Oh, okay.
There you go. That's how you take any situation and make it racist.
Oh, where was the fat kid? I don't remember.
Oh, sure. That's how you identify him. That's the only defining characteristic of lard fat over there.
Yeah.
I don't remember where he is this time.
I want to say Inferno.
Gosh, I hope not. That's like the most out of the way location.
I liked the suggestion that instead of February 29th, Leap Day should be October 22nd, and it should be Halloween Part 2. Here, throw a single burger at me so I can have 5. Aren't leap seconds actually pretty common? What is the precise definition of a second? Oh, right, he already has a burger. Okay. Split up pads exist somewhere. What about April 31st? Those would be good speeches. There's a warp panel I can use.
Well, except it's not that we're skipping a second, right? It's that we're adding an extra second.
Yeah, I think so.
Despite the fact that it's called a leap second. Or, no, I guess that makes sense, right? Because leap years are the years that have more days?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I guess that's fine.
Oh my god, that definition.
Why is it that?
I mean,
Who picked that?
I'm assuming that was added later on, because, like, we had a concept of time before we could measure that shit. So, they probably are like, well, we have a definite way of measuring all this other stuff, so we should probably find something that matches up to a second, and it just happens to be that.
That's a lot of periods of radiation.
God, this animation. Yeah. I like
You
my...
should just get around like this.
It is pretty good. The, you pressed B facing the warp pad but not standing on it message is my favorite message in the game.
I'm convinced it's only there to piss you off.
It very well could be. Alright, time to do some tightrope walking. To get shoes. You need a pair of fucking shoes to kill enemies with. Yo. 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 Yo, yo, yo. It's Amanda's jacuzzi.
The only swan physics I know of are the ones that have to do with intense electromagnetism.
Since I've now mentioned Amanda's jacuzzi, that just reminds me that, the other day at work, for absolutely no reason, I suddenly remembered the, skit from the Amanda show where she would prank call this old guy that would just bitch about it being a wrong number over and over. They were usually not very funny, but I just kind of remembered them anyway.
I didn't find most of that show funny. See, that's why I think it's the designers just trying to piss you off, because the game obviously recognizes that you were on the pad and pressed B. It might have been an accident that you did that, but that's why there's a confirmation dialogue. So why does it waste your time with this, hey, you're not on it enough crap? Also, I don't think any other pad in the game does that. It's just the warp ones.
Well, like, what other one? Oh, yeah, I guess, like, the Mumbo pads.
And the spring jump pads and the split up pads, like, none of those care where you are on the pad. If you're on it, it works.
Well, with those, you press A, which is the jump button. With the warp pad, you press the, like, interact with thing button. But yeah. Okay, yeah, you do not get this is a shock jump pad if you stand in front of one and press B. So, yeah. And beat the shit out of Kazooie for no reason.
He'll be getting enough of that in Smash anyway. Or she, I guess. Man, you guys probably should go extinct, because this is ridiculous. What are you going to do after we leave? Are you just going to be full for the rest of your life?
Yeah. I like the camera dodging the fire there.
Yeah, the camera's like, oh, gotta get out of the way of that shit. YR.
So this was the Metroid Prime disc of Jiggy's, because it had chocolate and bite marks on it.
Yeah.
Alright, time to void out.
Oh, I like this. This is good. Why? Literally didn't even test their fucking game.
Good shit.
Why did you slip?
I don't know. Anyway, what else is left in Pterodactyl Land? There's the Cheeto page. Let me see, check mine right now. Also, where am I missing notes? Oh, because I never really did Jelly Roll. Okay, fair enough. Oh, wait, shit. I forgot to check what I meant to check. Okay, one of those is Dippy. The Cheeto page is Dippy. The other one is... God, what is it? Oh yeah, the dinosaur family. Okay. Which I guess I could also do. It's slightly tedious and a waste of a Globo. Gotta hoard the Globos for no reason.
Honestly, we could have let natural selection do its thing and then get the jiggies. Ho!
Gotta get this Cheeto page the stupid way. Wait, how would you get soft locked in it? You can get out of the hole. Yeah, I mean, I don't think the original copies of Metroid Prime are exactly rare, but it is cool that you got one, though. Come on. This shit is ridiculous. Let me get it. Oh! This isn't nauseating at all. We're gonna get this thing. I swear to God. This is really dumb. I cannot get this thing. This is so bad. Analyze dinosaur shit, just like Jurassic Park 3. The movie where Barney almost killed some people. I still have not gotten this.
Jesus. I'm gonna make it worse.
Oh my God! Please?
No.
I could use a clockwork egg, but I'm determined to get it this way. Finally! God damn.
God damn.
One day I'm gonna catch that filthy
Can you
animal.
not just backflip to it?
No.
Oh.
You can as Kazooie, I think.
Oh.
Okay. So yeah, Jurassic Park 3 was a movie that the kids would watch frequently for some reason. I have never seen the second one, and I don't know if I've ever actually seen the first one all the way through. And the first one is like the only good one. So, I'm sure glad that I saw number 3 a million times. They also watched Inspector Gadget 2 a lot, and I had never seen the first one. Surprisingly, they watched Beethoven 1 and 2. Not just number 2. 2 is the one that I remember the most, though. It was the stupider one.
Yeah.
No, I mean, the Tomodachi Miis are still alive and kicking. I do, like, check on the game very briefly every couple days and collect money and, like, buy stuff at the shops. I have not spoken to anyone in that game since the last stream, because I know there's at least a couple people that are in love, and I don't want to do that off-screen. And I'm still not convinced that I'm actually going to play that game on stream again, but I might.
There's absolutely no amount of money you could pay me to get on that plane.
What was that from?
Jurassic Park 3.
Oh. I don't remember the movie very well. I just remember the Barney scene and the dinosaur shit scene. Da na 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 na. Da na 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 na. I don't know. Are you in love? We've got Anne Globo.
Good that Mumbo Isle of Hags edition has exactly one use.
Yeah.
Fucking asshole.
Gotta just do that randomly. Science. That's it, just science. Is this gonna be the last time I use the train? I think it might be.
That's a shame. I really like the train in this game.
Amalgam, do what you do. Cause a pirate is free.
Ringtone Rex, that's a good name. Do it again.
There will never be another patient there for you to heal again, so you... The pad just knows this and kills itself.
Yeah.
And then Mumbo knows this and kills himself.
He's outlived his usefulness.
I wonder what sea the Isle of Hags is in, because there's no beaches here.
It's in the seas of something, I don't know.
And also, like, it's apparently a very long drop down to whatever the Isle of Hags is overlooking.
If they do make a new Banjo game, I hope Spelungo is in it.
I might be interested in a new Banjo game, but it better damn well be, like... I don't want to say more of the same, but, like, continuation of the same. In the same way that, you know, they took the first one and then just, like, added a bunch of shit to it and made this one, then they should take this one and add a bunch of shit to it and make another one.
Spelungo. Train cutscene is the most important cutscene of the day.
I like it.
Well, you know, Mike, the morning routine is the most important routine of the day. The R in routine stands for,
Hey, Strongbad, I found what I believe to be a goose egg in the couch. Is this yours?
Yes, it's mine. It's very fragile.
Here's a duck egg, a nuthatch egg, dinosaur egg, one of those brown eggs.
Well, then don't. No. That's it, just no. Okay.
She doesn't have another. There is a finite number of them, and she has only one.
So, let's see. I guess there are no Cheeto pages here. I thought there was for some reason. Missing a... Where am I missing a Jinjo? I'll come back to that. Let's see. This level is complete. This level I just need to go back with the shoes. The Jinjo I get from Jolly Roger. This level is complete. I've not touched this level. This one's basically complete. This one's complete other than the Jolly Roger Jinjo. This one I have to come back after dealing with the aliens, and we haven't touched Cloud Cuckoo Land, so okay. Let's figure out what the hell the Isle of Hags Jinjo is, because let's see, there's the one at Clifftop, there's one in Wasteland. Both of those are just kind of standing there. There was the one in the cave at Wooded Hollow, and there's the one under the rock at Plateau. All of those are easy to get. I might have not gotten the Plateau one.
I could see that. What, it would take 2 controllers to... So, like, one person's Kazooie and one person's Banjo? But then you gotta have 2 people to play the game. Can't have that.
Okay, I got the one up there. Not
I
sure
like
why
that
I'm
these,
going this
like,
way.
intermediary areas where you fight Klungo, they just vanish.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm glad that they do. They're pointless, but... hey, did you
0
know
burgers.
Yeah, you have 0 burgers? That's important. I thought you should know that.
I like how that was the point where they disappeared.
Yeah.
Like, what the why was that the
It
point
should
where
have
they
been as soon as
disappeared?
you left Terry.
I guess maybe this area specifically has a check for it, because this is where you leave Witchy World. That is really odd, though. I liked it, the Atari Indiana Jones game with 2 controllers.
That looks pretty gotten to me.
Okay, cliff top then. So I know I sure as hell got the one at Wooded Hollow.
Or did you?
Yeah. I remember getting it and then saying that I shouldn't have because I wanted to get the white one first. Actually, have we even gotten the white one? No.
Huh. Where the hell is he?
Isn't there only 3 places it could possibly be?
Yes. So we got, like, the worst one.
Oh, thank you, Mini Shrek. I'm so glad. Yep, there it is.
Is it the pink one? Is it a pink one?
I believe so. Your neighbor is the #1 speedrunner for Banjo. That's interesting. The one who just recently got the world record in 100%. I don't remember his name.
How do you just wind up living next to that? Like,
I mean, I guess somebody has to.
yeah, but what are the odds of it being a person who knows what that is and can appreciate it? You know?
Yeah. Okay, so yeah, I think I'm just gonna end here then, because I don't want to do a whole other level. Well, I mean, how late do you want to be up?
I was probably going to be up until 2. I don't mind.
I think I could stand to do another level. I like this level. Okay, so wait, do I have all the doubloons?
I like Stivity Bobo. So Stivity Bobo is your neighbor? How the fuck? How does that happen? That's like being like, yeah, my neighbor's Mariah Carey. Like, what town is that? I didn't know that I could stick my foot this far into the charger bug.
Good sentence. And... that noise never gets old. I'm so glad that you get to hear it twice in each playthrough. What, just popped up?
His chat message, I'm sure.
His fucking voice.
Was he in the first game?
No.
I don't know. I think I'd take Stivity Bobo. I don't give a shit about Mariah Carey.
I would not actually know her if I saw her. All I can say is I assume she's a singer. That's all I know.
Mariah Carey is to comedy as Drew Carey is to comedy.
Okay.
Said by Drew Carey.
Good. Alright, let's go do some property destruction. Live in the world. Live in the world.
I think you mean property revaluation.
Oh, I already blew this up. Okay. We need to, take Kazu over there, which I should have just done anyway instead of...
Yeah, that means he's a homosexical.
I like how I ground pounded while on the ground.
This game has a very tenuous definition of the ground.
The floor! I know something else we can do with Kazu. Wow,
Oh, we can hatch an egg.
Well, yeah, I'm going to hatch an egg over here, but I'm also going to make a long jump that I shouldn't be able to make. Brentilda got absorbed by the sidewalk. No, I don't know. I said absorbed, and that just immediately made me think of the Moaning Myrtle blowjob sidewalk, and so that was the only thing I could say. And every time I mention that, there's always somebody in the chat that doesn't know what it is. I'm not going to explain it again. Why? Alright, can we find the secret seagulls? I don't remember where they are.
Is that Shark Food Island?
What do you mean? Oh, there they are. I like the secret seagulls.
So, and what were they secret? They only
because they're only like, yeah, they're in like this one tiny corner of the level. Jenna's rage was pretty great. Doctor Who, yeah. Specifically the episode Love and Monsters.
Okay, I suppose that makes a little more sense. So you just like you just own an arcade then? Is that the deal?
I like how that Jiggy is just no big deal.
Well, when you have Super Banjo, sure.
That's a cheetah page.
You don't see the seagulls, you hear them.
Love and sidewalks. God. Alright, I suppose I should turn off that toxic waste that's been pouring into this thing for the entire game. Or I could just get my head stuck in some tiling. Or I could just fail to jump. Also, my second favorite sign in the game is up here.
Your second favorite, huh?
Yes. As this one says, Skull Beach, Beach Skull. My favorite sign is the one that just says, an egg container followed by jingling.
What the fuck does that mean?
That is a vague hint towards the existence of the Nest King code.
Oh.
I think that's one of the signs that's, behind Jiggy Wiggy in that weird area that you don't know exists.
Good.
I'm usually a lurker online, but with streams, if it's a slow enough stream, I usually like to chat a fair amount. The thing with me is I almost never watch other people's streams. I just usually forget that it's a thing that exists.
I watch very, very few other streams, because the times when I can watch streams are basically only when I can have them for background noise. So I pretty much only watch Caleb Hart's streams, so I can just have those run in the background. And I never talk in the chat.
Thanks.
I don't talk in Twitch chat. It's usually a bad idea. And or like just not worthwhile.
Hey Vinny, where's Jobble? Hey Vubu, when corrupt. I like to spam when I'm in the chat. I type in all caps. I parrot and spam. I just want the streamer to notice me, man. Maybe if I spam hard enough, Vinny will notice me too, so step right up and you can be an attention horse too. Or however the... No, it was like saddle up and you can be an attention horse. It's like, it's so fucking fast. Like... Some of the songs in that were freaking priceless. Is that... Okay, there's notes. Game. I missed one shot, how dare you.
What? I should probably start thinking about sources of income that don't consume like 40 hours a week. Why are these things powered by fucking ice eggs?
Reasons.
Just to give the ice eggs something to do, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah. I've watched quite a few of ZFG's streams on YouTube, and yeah, it's always people asking the same stupid questions like a million times, and he always answers them. Or do I leave? Okay. I'm still never gonna get over the fact that they introduced themselves as Alf, Betty, and Gammo, and there's 4 of them. I don't get that. Okay, so let's see. I do need to go back to Smuggler's Cavern, but I can do that at the end of the...
You're a missile now, that's my attack. It is only because these fools crashed into the ocean like this that we can get down there at all. Other than vandalizing a building.
I don't know, I felt like that hole was already there. But
I mean,
it's just conveniently the same size.
Perfectly
yeah.
the size of it. I assume their ship made that hole.
Alf, Betty, Gammo, and Ted. Oh, good. We get to watch this cutscene now.
With this music.
That is unusual. I've never done it out of order and gotten this cutscene at this point. So is this the nameless alien that dies? Also, I just realized their ship is powered by ice, and they go to the icy side. I wonder if that's, like, on purpose. Because I think they say the only reason they're going here is because, like, the kids fell out of the ship. I'm okay. No, I'm not. I'm dead. Meanwhile, back in reality. Alright. I don't want to do Smuggler's Cavern. You know what else I don't want to do? The crispy bacon freaking minigame.
Yeah, that's good shit.
Without infinite error.
It's one of the few things in this game that I just outright refuse to do. I did my time several times. I don't want to do it anymore.
Fuck is that
I think that's Grunty, is it not?
Yeah. Anything in the see me? I think I already got that
Why
one.
is it called a see me?
Because you can see inside it.
Sorry, I'm dead.
Thanks, 1,000,000. Talk to you later. To cheat, I brought you a picnic plate with wine and a baguette.
I'll have some soup.
The cheat, get that man some soup.
Alright, anything in these fish?
Egg.
'Cause I think there's 2 here. There is yonder globo. Maybe there's only 1 here? Because one of them has a jiggy, one has a honeycomb, and one has a Cheeto page. I've seen the Cheeto page, and I think I've gotten the jiggy already.
Wait, what is... You have to beat all bosses on replay mode? Why? What is Stop and Swap 2?
Something in the 360 version.
Oh.
I don't know much about it. It's weird, because I was obsessed with Stop and Swap as a kid, and I still think that the, like, mystery behind it was really cool, but I never actually looked into, like, how the real version of it works.
Yeah, but, I mean, whatever it is, it's not what the original version was, I'm sure.
Yeah. Especially since it
So
involves
it's kinda...
getting, like, a bumper sticker for your car in nuts and bolts,
Yeah.
and, like, a gamer tag or some shit. So does anybody actually know where the peanut to give to the electric eels is? Because I've been looking for years. Alright, what do we gotta give the mermaids? Line, delta, line, pi, omega. It's epsilon, right? I don't know what it is.
Or Sigma. No, yeah, Epsilon, that's right.
I already forgot what it was.
It was Epsilon, Delta, Epsilon, Pi, Omega. Edipo.
I also don't have the homing code on. So this is going to be all sorts of fun.
Is it even possible to get air in here?
Yeah. No.
Yes.
I wanted regular eggs. Okay. I want regular eggs. Alright. God, the fucking hedgehog from Mario 64. You find a Bob-omb buddy running around in Shifting Sandland, carry it all the way to Snowman's Land, and blow up the snowman to reveal the hedgehog, and you should punch the spikes that it shoots out to keep getting stars until you reach 200. I don't know why you would even want to do that if that was a real thing. Actually, let's not go down yet. Can you just do it from up here?
I mean, I think I have before.
I feel like aiming would probably be kind of ass, though.
Yeah, it wasn't a lot of fun, but I think I did it.
Alright, well, I'm gonna try it. There was a fish. Where was it? There it is.
Where's and fish?
Oh my god. And we already lost. I'm pretty sure we already lost. Yup. Okay, that was not necessarily indicative of how good I usually am at this. I'm not good at this, but let's focus on the backpack for some reason. I usually don't fail that quickly. Does Super Banjo actually speed up swimming?
I don't know.
I
But
don't know if I should blame
looks
that.
like yes.
Where's the fish? I think I don't necessarily want to be doing faster swimming all the time. Game, please.
God, you have to do this for so long.
Yeah, it's fairly annoying. I do like the noises they make when they die. They're like, "Mm-hmm."
I think we'll have the air for it, but...
Yeah. Yeah, this minigame isn't that bad, it's just, eh. Sapusaur, huh? I got all. So, like, in the old Pokegod rumors, they always said that, like, you could get the final evolutions of the starters, and it was, like, Blastoise was called Rainer, which is a terrible name, and then Charizard was called Charcolt, which I didn't understand, because isn't a colt a horse?
Yes.
And was there ever one for Venusaur, or did people just not give a shit about that one? Because I don't think I ever actually heard what the, like, final Venusaur form was called. Oh, it is Sapusaur? I don't know if I've heard of that one. I know about Pika Blue, Pika Chan, and Pika Green, though. I like Pika Chan. The Pokegod stuff was so stupid. Why was that ever a thing? Hi! Also, here's just an entire building that exists for a Cheeto page and nothing else.
Yeah, it's just a shame because this is kind of a cool building.
It's also the location of the puzzle for some reason.
Despite the fact that it has one minor item in it and nothing else.
God, I forgot about Doomsay and Doomsday. I don't remember Spooky, though.
I remember Pika-Blue and Mew3, but I don't remember any of the others.
Because weren't Doomsday and Doomsday just, like, didn't those just turn out to be Houndour and Houndoom, or was that something different? It was just random, like, schoolyard rumors from when Pokemon Red and Blue came out. Also, Doomsay is a terrible name. And whoever came up with it should be ashamed. Okay, I believe this is the Seaweed Sanctum, which I don't need to go into unless I didn't get the Jinjo. And I think I did get the Jinjo. But I don't remember. Really? It didn't even come out of the ground.
And here's a room that I think is just completely pointless, right? All it
More
does
or
is
less.
connect two areas.
Well, and it has the Jinjo, but yeah.
Oh.
It's very green.
It is very green. Well, it's the Seaweed Sanctum for a reason.
Cave of Spadoiders. Yeah, I don't think there's any,
Bread bug invasion.
no Jinjo in here. Team Rocket's rockin', talking trouble. Deep trouble. I don't remember how that song went. It's a whole new world we live in. Do-do-do-do.
We're coming up on the Jolly Roger pipe to... I think this is the one that goes to Glitter Gulch.
Possibly. Yeah.
I like how the submarine sonar randomly freezes these. Like, what?
Yeah, they had to give it some way to get through.
Yeah, but why not something that makes sense?
Also, are those pufferfish just straight out of DK64, or are they slightly different?
I think they're slightly different. A different design.
Ooh, wall. Wall. Where is Pinjo Box? Where is Pinjo Box?
I thought it was outside. No, wait. It's on the floor to your right?
I think it's, like, actually randomly located.
Oh, really?
Where the fuck is it? Well, let me at least blow up this.
Oh!
Okay, I need to go get air. And then I'll come back and find the Pinjo Box. Must continue to call it that for no reason. Jam Jars, you are a motherfucker. Oh! Also, I never actually got Mary Maggie's Jiggy.
Ooh, 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 ooh.
I just want to hear if Roger says anything. He's probably not going to. Here we go. Think. But you still gotta catch 'em all. And be the best that you can do, I swear is how that song goes. It's probably not actually, but that's how I always heard it. Just reminds me of Fry's, I'll be whatever I want to do line. And Fry, you've got that brain thing! I already did. I recently found one of those stupid, like, unnecessary articles that was the top 5 best Futurama characters and the top 5 worst, but it only included, like, main characters, so the top 5 worst were still, like, good characters, and the worst was apparently Zoidberg, even though I thought he was usually a pretty big fan favorite. And the best was,
I really don't like Zoidberg, but
no.
yeah.
The best was Zap Brannigan, which I greatly disagree with.
Yeah, I definitely disagree with that one.
And Fry was, like, fairly low.
Why? He's the main character.
Okay. Oh. They said it was because usually the main character is supposed to be the best character, but he's not.
So therefore, he must be one of the worst.
Also 69 lol.
69,
They said I'd never do anything with my life, but I proved them. Remember the time that he made out with a radiator?
Yes.
Is there a burn ward within 20 feet of here? What the fuck kind of line was that? It wasn't the worst line in the show. The worst line in the original 4 seasons very well may have been 910, a big fat hen, the name's Bender. But, it was either that or... I'll see you tomorrow. I have to go home and make a bunch of dinners and then freeze them. Or, like, whatever the fuck she said. It was something stupid like that. It was like, I need to make my dinners for the next month and freeze them.
Meanwhile, we're drowning.
So yeah, air is never that much of a concern in this level.
Guess not.
Do you have a thing? You do not have a thing. Top 5 delivery drivers, #1. Hey, there's Grant Kirkhope.
Yep.
Where is the warp pad?
In the sense of his days at Rare, that is most certainly an appropriate grave.
Well, these are actually lockers, but yeah.
Oh, I mean, I think this is supposed to... It's related with death.
Yeah. Alright, so I'm gonna do something very stupid and actually attempt to fight Wu Fak Fak without the submarine. I just want to see if it can be done. The tracks lead here. Thanks, Eagle Eye. Yeah, I liked that part. And we're off to a good start, because I don't know which way it is. Alright. Oh my god. Okay, I think we maybe want to try that one again. I want to go in this with as much air as possible. Magician.
My god, this is an outrage! I want to eat that mummy!
To shreds, you say? Alright.
Oh, did you do it without the oxygenize? I don't remember you having a breath meter. I know you did this boss.
Yeah, well, that's what I meant, is like, because I've beaten this boss without the submarine plenty of times.
Yeah.
But here I'm beating this boss without the submarine, with 5 health, and without infinite air.
Which I'm not certain is doable on a non-task level.
It might be. We're gonna find out. Oh my god. Please.
Yeah, when I played this game as a kid, it did not occur to me to come in here with the submarine. So I had to fight him as just Banjo. And that sucked. It took me very many tries. This was one of the last things I did in the game.
I'm having a horrible fight here. This might be possible, but not with the record I'm having so far.
Yeah, not so far. I don't think this is doable at this point.
Well, I'll give it another shot. Yeah, it's...
Yeah, he does take up most of the room, doesn't he?
See how much of it I can do.
Okay, now see if this is how the fight started, maybe.
Yeah,
And we're out of grenades.
that is also true. I can't leave, so, Oh, it doesn't instantly kill you.
No, it drains your health like it's air, but it drains your health faster than the air balls.
Yeah. That's different from the first game.
Yeah, I think homing eggs
Oh,
actually
good.
hurt in that case. I'm pretty sure the homing eggs in that fight actually make the eggs home in and miss quite a lot.
Okay, so I'll try that again, but this time try to kind of stay above him. I have to farm for grenade eggs first, though. Where would be a good spot to find those? I guess I could go back to the stupid, like, pig room.
Grenade eggs. I don't think he's that innocent. You just walk in and he's like, okay, now I'm gonna kill you. The worst crime we committed was walking in.
I'm leaving because I want to reset my spawn point in case I die again. Yeah, I was thinking about that. I'm like, shit, does this, like, are you just stuck if you don't have ice eggs left? But yeah, you can leave through the other way. However, the same would not be true for if the, like, going through the one from Grunty Industries. I think it has to be grenades. None of the other ones work.
Damn, I just got a good oddish. Holy shit. Good oddish, son.
Damn, son.
Damn, son.
Come on,
Come on,
son.
Kyle.
Bro, you burned the whole fucking yard down. Bro, mama's gonna kill you.
I love that video.
Bro.
It's way too long for them. They just burn.
Get the hose.
He comes out with like a glass of water. He's pouring a glass of water.
Yo, look out for the bush. Okay, so
Well, maybe he shouldn't live in a locker then.
an appallingly cramped locker. And he claims to be blind, even though he just kind of has his eyes shut.
I thought it was Weldar that claims to be blind.
No, Welder is, visually impaired, but, Woo-Fac specifically says, like, hitting an old blind fish, how could you? And then he, like, makes it a point of opening his eyes halfway through the fight. I don't get
It
it.
was all trickery and lies. Slander.
Alright, let's go.
Slander.
Oh shit. Hit! Shit, come on. I had a good line up there. I lost it. Yeah, he does. Okay, that was a lucky hit. Oh, come on. Damn it! Got it. Please light up this one. Yes. Okay. We got one side. I'm not gonna have enough grenades for this. Did that? No, that didn't hit. Fuck. Come on. Okay, I need to refill. I'm not gonna have time to do this. This might be the best attempt I'm gonna get. This is gonna be a close one. Fuck. Not happening. So I'm gonna say this is doable.
It's
But-
doable, but
Holy
You gotta
shit,
be-
is it bad.
you gotta be pretty good.
Alright. Again, I don't actually care enough to try it again, but yeah, we're gonna say that that's doable. I'll come back with the sub. If I didn't have to restock my ammo, that would have gone better.
I want that oddish. Damn it.
Also, I'm just generally not good at aiming. I still don't get why you can just clip into the fish.
With this, and that's the intended method. I don't know. It doesn't make no sense. Like, if you ran into them with this and you popped them, that'd be one thing.
Yeah. Noises. It was not the groovy consequences, but it was
No,
close.
it was getting close though.
Alright, enter factory, get Pinjo, leave. Good. Well, you wouldn't need help if you didn't just somehow wind up in a water tank. Also, these eggs are programmed to always be ice eggs, apparently. So you can't soft lock yourself in there. Good to know.
Man, this motherfucker got a shiny Charizard and a shiny Alolan Executor. Where do you get this shit?
His dad works at Niantic.
Oh.
Okay, so what's
This
actually left in
motherfucker.
this level? Okay, I've got the pigs, the boss, the sub-game. What's the other one? What the fuck is the other one?
You said it was the pigs, the sub-game.
The boss.
Oh, right, the boss you haven't done.
I think I got the one that was in a fish.
Did you?
Huh. Let's see. There's...
Well, you got the one in here. You got the one from Pono. You got the one
from Mary Maggie.
from Mary Maggie.
Tip
That's right.
Top.
You got the one from Tip Top, yeah. You got the one from the aliens. Wait, did you pick up the one under the alien ship?
Maybe not. I should check. It is pronounced Scrumpai. It's spelled Scrumpay, but it's pronounced Scrumpai. Alright, there it is. So, my concern now is not knowing where the last honeycomb piece is. Yeah, warp back to Atlantis. I'm trying to think, where are the honeycombs in this level? There was the one by the pipe. I think there's one in one of the shops. And then there's one in a fish, so I think it's the one in the fish that I'm missing.
Well, I think we've seen all the fish, so it must have been like one had it, and we looked at it and was like, that has nothing.
Maybe. Well, let's see, because I think the one in here is empty, right? So I've already gotten whatever this one has. I think this one was the Jiggy. Yeah. Nope, it is Scrumpai. Good. I did not come up with the name. It was one of the strange creatures that Harrison made. It is the final evolution in the family that goes Mohabed and then into Jippermunky, Jippermunky, and then Scrumpai. They are very unremarkable in every way, and we're basically never in the stories. You know, the stories. Sure, I'll just... The best strange creature will always be Parafoncula Fabunculationist and Mature Landopanahas. I don't care what anyone says. Robert Stein.
John Romero.
Shmeh, which evolves into Shmeh, which evolves into Shmeh, which evolves into Shmeh, Shmeh. It's another good one. I've never actually uploaded the third video. And actually, wait, is Hitbox completely gone? Because that's where the third one was, like, stored. I need to get it off of there if it still exists. I feel like I'd want to do editing on it, and I don't actually want to watch it to do editing on it, so that's why I've not done it for so long.
Might be an interesting relic of the past to watch it.
I mean, it's not that far in the past, it's just, I recorded it, like
a few years?
like 4 or 5 years, yeah. Why is Grunty narrating this minigame?
She narrates most of the minigames. At least the ones that don't have, like, an entity that tells you what to do.
So, is the stuff on Hitbox still archived then? Because I probably should get it off of that.
Yeah, in what way is it in purgatory? Is it like it's up, but like you're not allowed to stream on it anymore or anything?
Sometimes VODs can be viewed, and mostly not. Alright.
That's weird.
Well, I'll have to find it. Because, you know, we can't get through life without Bargo the Bigger, Longer, and Uncut being on YouTube. Especially the later chapters where it's just, hey, let's take a bunch of random cartoon characters and insert them into the plot for no reason and have every chapter just be a battle between one of them and one of the team members.
The submarine is now tilted.
Yes, it is.
Do you want to play again?
Then get the fuck out.
Marbles, 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 marbles.
Thank you for those marbles. Yeah, there's 2 fish here, and it's not either of these.
Well, what in
It
the
might be in
hell?
Big Fish Cavern.
I wish I'd thought to do this as a kid. That would have been nice. I wish I didn't.
It doesn't really
Like-
change much other than not having to worry about ammo.
Oh, yeah. Also, I think it's easier to move around, honestly.
Might be.
So, I never played Banjo-Kazooie as a kid. For some reason, I got the Banjo-Tooie, like, guidebook before I had the game.
I've done that with a few games.
And then, like, when I got the game, I couldn't find the guidebook.
Oh, good.
And then it turned up, like, 10 years later.
Wow.
Like, I think I still have it. But I didn't have it when I was playing through the game.
I actually have the guide for this game, too.
At least I think I have it. It might still be in the shelf on there.
I mean, I used to have a shit ton of guidebooks, but I only have a couple now. Just random ones I've decided to pick up because I found them at, like, used game stores.
Bitch.
Here's the part where we just take turns kicking each other in the dick.
Pretty much, yeah. That's what this is boiling down to. Why do you live in such a small room?
Because he can't get out.
He's... What the fuck? He covered you in a bubble.
Oh, yeah, he does that.
I didn't know he could do that. What the fuck? What does that do? Make you drain air if you have air? Which you
No, it
can't?
just makes you unable to move or shoot.
Oh. Well, this is a problem. I think there is health around.
There's 1 health around. I only need to hit him 1 more time now. There we go. I should probably do the BA2 blindfolded thing, but the problem is the entire stream is just Joel saying go left, go right, go up, like, for 3 hours, and it's really, really awful.
There was a guide for, like, every game. I'm sure
I don't know
Block
if there
had one.
actually... I don't think there was one for Block.
That's weird. You're not dead, you're still talking.
False. I had a dream once.
Banjo Dreamy, specifically.
A bear stole me glory. Looked a lot like you, he did. God, the Captain Black Eye theories were weird.
I don't understand most of what he says anyway. I assumed the bear stealing the glory was just Banjo-Kazooie. Like,
it was because
isn't he like the pilot of the Rusty Bucket?
He might be. Like, so the thing with Black Eye is, in the first game, he only ever shows up as like a random portrait in Mad Monster Mansion. And in this game, he has no real purpose other than to give you 2 unnecessary doubloons, and he has paintings of Shark Food Island and the Pig Egg. And so, like, it's been pieced together that basically he was, like, hunting for the eggs or something, and one of the eggs appears in the captain's cabin in Rusty Bucket Bay, so, like, he had that one. And the map in Rusty Bucket Bay also shows you where Shark Food Island is. It's marked with an X, so it all kind of ties together. The I Had a Dream Once and the Bear Stole Me Glory are references to the fact that before Banjo-Kazooie came out, there was a Project Dream that Banjo was supposed to be in, and he was probably going to be the villain of that game. It's just a bunch of, like, really weird cryptic shit that doesn't make any sense unless you're, like, majorly into the fandom of it. Okay, so I'm gonna check Big Fish Cavern. I should probably get back to Banjo Dreamy. I just haven't yet. As is the case with many things. Yeah, I think when I got into this place the first time, I was like super low on air and I didn't search that well, so it's probably in here. Okay. What even just hit me?
Big Shish Cavern.
Oop.
Beep.
Okay, that's this level.
Noise. So all that's left is just cleanup and Cloud Cuckoo Land, right?
I think so, yeah. And I guess the last couple things in here. Which I won't bother doing until I do Cloud Cuckoo Land, because I have to go there to hit that one switch.
That one switch?
The one that drains the water into the pool.
Oh, yeah.
Asshole. There's also the ice key, which I'll just do when I go back to Glitter Gulch. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and end here. I said I was gonna end like an hour ago and then just kind of did this level. And then I did this level, and now I'm gonna end here. So bye.